All right, so hi everyone, a very good morning to all of you, and welcome to the Maha Marathon of PIB Current Affairs for the upcoming RBI Grade B examination. So, in today's session, my dear friends, in today's Maha Marathon, we are going to cover top 400 MCQs from the last 6 months of PIB, right? And this session, my dear friends, it is very important if you are going to write the RBI Grade B examination. I am going to take you 3 to 4 hours, and in these 3 to 4 hours, all the 400 questions along with the explanations, my dear friends, shall be completed. So please give me a thumbs up if you can see me properly and can hear me properly, and please tell me, are you ready for the session or not? चलिए जल्दी से बताइए in the chat box if you are able to see me and hear me properly. Good morning, and good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all set for today's class. And today, my dear friends, we are going to cover top 400 MCQs from PIB, which are going, which out of which definitely there is going to be a lot of questions in your RBI Grade B Phase 1 or Phase 2 examination. So please give me a thumbs up if you can see me properly and can hear me properly. Good morning, and good morning, everyone. All right, so are you guys all set? Are you guys ready? Let's wait for a few more seconds so that other people can also join, क्योंकि कुछ लोग हैं जो कि बिल्कुल ही एकदम लेट लतीफ़े हैं, आराम आराम से आते हैं क्लासेस में. आई होप माय डियर फ्रेंड्स योर प्रिपरेशंस आर गुड इनफ. अगर जितनी भी आपने प्रिपरेशन कर ली है, जस्ट हैव फेथ ऑन दैट एंड just gear up with yourself with these marathon classes. Today it's PIB, tomorrow it's finance, day after tomorrow it's government schemes marathon, और उसके बाद we are going to cover a complete Maha marathon for PIB finance and general current affairs. 1000+ questions will be there. As you know, my way of teaching, I am not going to waste any more time. I do not believe in wasting time a lot. जल्दी से हम खत्म करेंगे इन 400 क्वेश्चंस को. तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं. Should I start? Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready to roll, my dear friends? And please do share it with your friends, family. चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं माय डियर फ्रेंड्स. क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, और इसमें ऑफ कोर्स स्टार्ट हम करेंगे सितंबर से. अक्टूबर के जो क्वेश्चंस है वो हम इंक्लूड करेंगे जो थर्सडे को मैराथन होगा उसके अंदर. ठीक है, चलिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 1. Which of the following statement is incorrect with respect to the quarterly estimates of GDP for first quarter of financial 25-26? The real GDP has grown by 7.8% as compared to quarter first of financial 24-25. Yes. And what is the value of real GDP, my dear friends? 47.89 लाख करोड़. ये सब भी बताना है जो भी आपको रिकॉल होता है. अगर हम नॉमिनल जीवीए की बात करें 86.09 लाख करोड़, 86.09 लाख करोड़, इट हैज बीन ग्रोन बाय 8.8%. ठीक है, अगर हम रियल जीवीए की बात करते हैं तो दैट इज 44.64 लाख करोड़, ग्रोथ ऑफ 7.6%. और अगर हम नॉमिनल जीवीए की बात करते हैं सो दैट स्टूड एट 78.25 लाख करोड़ विद द ग्रोथ ऑफ अगेन 8.8%. so this statement is correct. Agriculture and light sector has observed the real GVA growth rate of 3.7. Yes. And the tertiary sector has observed the real GVA growth rate of 9.3%. Government final consumption expenditure grew by 6.7%. No, it grew by 9.7%. So this is incorrect. Growth rate of 7% is registered in real private final consumption expenditure. Yes. And the gross fixed capital formation is 7.6%, 7.8%, sorry. And nominal GVA stood at 78.25 lakh crore. So my dear friends, the right answer is option C. All right, option C is the correct answer. Question number 2. Ministry of Tribal Affairs has launched the beta version of Adivani, India's first AI-powered translation platform for tribal languages. It has been developed by a national consortium led by IIT Delhi in collaboration with BITS Pilani, IIT Hyderabad, IIT Nava Raipur, and Tribal Research Institutes of Jharkhand, Odisha, MP, Chhattisgarh, and Meghalaya. IIT Delhi is the correct answer. It is currently available in 4 languages: Santali, Bhili, Gondi, and Mundari. Santali, Bhili, Gondi, and Mundari. And for 2 languages, it is under development: Kui and Garo. Kui and Garo जो है वो अभी under development है. All right. Consider the following statements with respect to Bharat Hub for Agritech, Resilience Advancement and Incubation for Export Enablement, that is Bharti Initiative, and you need to identify the correct statement. It has been launched to empower 100 agri-food and agritech startups through trainings on product development, export readiness, etc. Yes. It has been launched by APIDA, not NAFED. It has been launched by APIDA, and the selected startup will undergo a 3-month acceleration program. This is correct. So correct बताना है. The right answer is option A, only 1 and 3. Keep on answering and keep on recalling the stuff the way I am recalling. ठीक है, जो गलत है उनको आपको सही वाला जो आंसर है वो भी बताना है. Indian Railways and SBI have signed an MOU for providing enhanced insurance benefits to railway employees. Which of the following statements regarding the enhanced benefit is correct? An insurance of 2 crore shall be provided in case of accidental death, not 2 crore, 1 crore. All railway employees holding only a salary account with SBI will now be eligible for natural death insurance coverage of 10 lakh, not 5 lakh. Okay. That insurance cover of 1.6 crore on death due to air accident. This is incorrect. Personal accident, permanent total disablement cover of 1 crore. This is correct. And personal accident, permanent disability, permanent partial disability cover of up to rupees 80 lakhs, not 50 lakhs. So this is also incorrect. The right answer, my dear friends, is option D, because that is the only correct statement here. Okay. Question number 5. The Department of Pharmaceutical, in association with the Dash Export Promotion Council for Medical Devices and CDSCO, will organize the second edition of India MedTech Expo 2025 in New Delhi. It is the Ministry of Commerce and Industry. Keep on answering. PM Modi has launched Bihar Rajya Jivika Nidhi Sak Sehkari Sangh Limited. The objective of establishing the Jivika Nidhi is to provide easy access to funds at affordable interest rates to community members associated with Jivika. All right. The Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority has launched phase 2 of its flagship financial literacy initiative. The initiative is aimed at deepening financial awareness and empowering rural communities, particularly women. The program builds upon the success of its first phase by expanding outreach, introducing more interactive training modules, and collaborating with grassroots organizations to maximize impact. Name the initiative. It is obviously the Niveshak Didi. Niveshak Didi. Ministry of Communication has launched the AI-powered interactive mobile app for India Mobile Congress 2025. The Congress will take place in New Delhi with the theme. It is now taking place in the month of October with the theme Innovate to Transform. अभी हमने 2 दिन पहले ही PIB में पढ़ा था. India Post Payment Bank has celebrated its 8th Foundation Day on 1st of September. The bank has been set up with the vision to build the most accessible, affordable, and trusted bank for the common man in India. Which of the following is the correct equity structure of the bank? It is 100% owned by the Government of India. The right answer is option C. The Department of Post has signed an MOU with ESRI India Technologies Private Limited. Under this MOU, DOP will be able to use ESRI India's high-resolution imagery for its DigiPin portal. High-resolution imagery and street-based map for its DigiPin portal. Similar MOU was signed with Map My India as well. Right? Consider the following statements with respect to the incentive scheme to promote critical minerals recycling and identify the correct statement. Yeah, the scheme has been launched under National Critical Mineral Mission for a duration of 6 years from 2025-26 to 2030-31. Okay, with a total outlay of 1500 crores. This statement is incorrect because यहाँ पे 5 साल mention है. 1/4 of the scheme outlay has been earmarked for small and new recyclers. No, it is 1/3. Okay, 1/3 of the outlay has been earmarked for small and new recyclers. 20% capex subsidy will be provided on plant and machinery equipment and associated utilities for starting production. Yes, and under the scheme, operating expenditure OPEX subsidy is also being provided. Maximum 25 crores in incentive will be provided per large entity. Large entity के लिए है maximum 50 करोड़ और इस 50 करोड़ में से 10 करोड़ होगा OPEX subsidy और small entities के लिए my dear friends है small entities के लिए 25 करोड़ मैक्सिमम और उसमें से 5 करोड़ मैक्सिमम होगा ओपेक्स का ओपेक्स सब्सिडी. दिस इज इनकरेक्ट. द स्कीम हैज अ टारगेट टू डेवलप एटलीस्ट 270 किलोटन ऑफ एनुअल रिसाइकलिंग कैपेसिटी. दिस इज करेक्ट. एंड डू रिमेंबर द स्कीम इज गोइंग टू अट्रैक्ट वर्थ 8000 crore ऑफ इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड इज गोइंग टू क्रिएट 70,000 डायरेक्ट एंड इनडायरेक्ट जॉब्स. द राइट आंसर विल बी ऑप्शन सी, ओनली 3 and 5. क्लियर? Which of the following statements are correct with respect to the guidelines for co-location of Anganwadi centers with school? The guidelines will ensure school preparedness and smooth transition of children from AWC to grade 1 in primary schools. Correct. It is a convergence of Nipun Bharat Mission and Poshan Bhi Padhai Bhi. Yes, and it has been prepared by Ministry of Education in collaboration with Ministry of Women and Child Development and not the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. The right answer is only 3, option E. TRAI, Telecom Regulatory Authority of India, has released the Indian Telecom Services Performance Indicator Report for Q1 of financial 25-26. how much internet subscriber are there per 100 population according to the report. तो पर 100 जो है इंटरनेट सब्सक्राइबर है 70.87, टोटल इंटरनेट सब्सक्राइबर कितने हमारे देश में 1002.85 मिलियन, राइट. टोटल टेलीफोन सब्सक्राइबर कितने हमारे देश में 1218.36 मिलियन, 1218.36 मिलियन. एंड जो टेली डेंसिटी है वो कितनी है जी, टेली डेंसिटी 86.09%. टेली डेंसिटी इज 86.09%. द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन बी. Which of the following statement is correct with respect to the star rating awards for coal and lignite mines awarded by the Ministry of Coal? The ministry evaluates mines through a structured and comprehensive framework covering 7 modules. Correct. The mines are rated from no star to 5 star. Yes, total 42 mines have secured the 5-star rating. Total 183 mines have been assessed. No, total 383 mines were assessed, my dear friends. And the awards have been presented based on the performance of mines in financial 23-24. So the right answer will be option D. Which of the following organization or organizations in collaboration with Department of Social Justice and Empowerment have organized a special awareness program and cooperative for the transgender community? It is both Lakshman Rao Inamdar National Academy of Cooperative Research and Development and National Institute of Social Development. The right answer is option C. LINAC and NISD. LINAC is located in Gurugram. Do remember that also. Name the app of the MP Lad scheme which provides an integrated digital platform enabling the members of parliament to digitally recommend, monitor and track the status of MP Lad's project. It is E-Sakshi, which stands for Sansad Sadasya Sthaniya Kshetra Vikas Yojana. Do remember the full form as well. Name the newly launched platform launched by the Ministry of Textiles to streamline procurement operations, ensure transparency and enable direct Aadhar linked payments to cotton farmers' bank accounts through the National Automated Clearing House. It is Kapas Kisan. Kapas Kisan. Which of the following constitutional bodies has proposed to establish a center of excellence as a repository of best practices as part of its upcoming centenary year celebrations, 1st October 2025 to 1st October 2026, right? So it is UPSC, Union Public Service Commission of India, which is going to complete its 100 years of establishment in 2026. 1st of October, it was established in the year 1926. Yes. Name the anti-Naxal operation launched by CRPF, Chhattisgarh Police, District Reserve Guard and Cobra Jawans on Kareguttalu Hills on Chhattisgarh-Telangana border. It was the Operation Black Forest to combat the anti-Naxal operations, to combat the Naxal operations in the country. Ministry of Civil Aviation, in partnership with International Civil Aviation Organization and with support from European Union, has released the Sustainable Aviation Fuel Feasibility Study for India. The study assesses the potential for producing and utilizing SAF in India. As per the CORSIA mandate, Government of India has targeted the SAF blending of 1% by 2027, 2% by 2028 and how much percent by 2030? 5% by 2030. The right answer is option A. Consider the following statements with respect to India rankings 2025 and you need to identify the incorrect statements. The ranking are based on 5 parameters and 19 sub-parameters, not 29. Right? इसके अलावा it was the 10th edition. The first edition was launched in the year 2016 and the total number of applicants were 14,163 this time. Okay. And there are 9 categories. There are 9 categories and 8 subject domains. 8 subject domains. IIT Madras retained its first position in overall category for 7th consecutive year and in engineering for 10th consecutive year. Correct. ISC Bangalore tops the university category for 10th consecutive year. Yes. And AIMS New Delhi takes the top slot in dental subject for the first time, replacing Savita Dental College, not Manipal School. Replacing Savita Dental College. The right answer will be option C. Only 1 and 4 because we need to identify the incorrect statements. और ये रैंकिंग यहाँ पे लिखी रह गई है तो चलो देख लेते हैं. ओवरऑल आईटी मद्रास यूनिवर्सिटीज आईएससी बेंगलुरु कॉलेजेस में टॉप पे है हिंदू कॉलेज. रिसर्च इंस्टीट्यूशंस में आईएससी बेंगलुरु. इनोवेशन इंस्टीट्यूशंस आईटी मद्रास. ओपन यूनिवर्सिटी में इग्नू न्यू दिल्ली. स्किल यूनिवर्सिटीज में नंबर 1 है सिम्बायोसिस स्किल एंड प्रोफेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ पुणे. स्टेट पब्लिक यूनिवर्सिटी जादवपुर यूनिवर्सिटी. एसडीजी इंस्टीट्यूशन आईआईटी मद्रास. इंजीनियरिंग ऑफ कोर्स आईआईटी मद्रास. मैनेजमेंट ऑफ कोर्स आईआईएम अहमदाबाद. फार्मेसी जामिया हमदर्द. मेडिकल एम्स न्यू दिल्ली. डेंटल अगेन एम्स न्यू दिल्ली. याद रखना एम्स न्यू दिल्ली पहली बार डेंटल में फर्स्ट आया है. लॉ में एनएलआईयू बेंगलुरु. आर्टिकल्चर एंड आर्किटेक्चर एंड प्लानिंग आईआईटी रुड़की एंड एग्रीकल्चर एंड लाइफ साइंसेज आईएआरआई न्यू दिल्ली. ठीक है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 22. DPIT and Pfizer have signed an MOU for providing support to startups in the area of innovative healthcare products. Identify the correct statements. The support will be provided under Pfizer या फाइजर जो भी आप बोलते हैं, इनोवेशन प्रोग्राम, करेक्ट. ईच सेलेक्टेड स्टार्टअप विल बी प्रोवाइडेड विद अ ग्रांट ऑफ 60 lakhs not 80 lakhs. A tailored 18-month incubation program shall be delivered by Social Alpha, correct. And the support shall be provided to 14 medtech startups, not 20. 14 medtech startups को इसके अंदर सपोर्ट दिया जाएगा. So the correct answer will be option B, only 1 and 3. Which bank has signed an MOU with the DPIT to roll out a startup engagement program to provide support to startups? These startups will be provided with mentorship from this bank, and the bank in question is ICICI Bank. Niti Aayog has released a report titled as Strategies and Pathways for Accelerating Growth in Pulses Towards the Goal of Atmanirbharta. According to the report, how much percent of the production of pulses is concentrated in 3 states of MP, Rajasthan and Maharashtra? 55% of the pulses is concentrated in 3 states, MP, Maharashtra and Rajasthan, and there are 10 states in the country from where 91% of the national output of the pulses come, right? At which port Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways has inaugurated India's first port-based green hydrogen pilot project, making it the first port in the country to produce green hydrogen? It is VO Chidambaranar. Very important question. AURIC, which is Aurangabad Industrial Corridor, that is also called as Shendra Bidkin Industrial Area, marked its 6th anniversary, celebrating a journey of industrial progress, global investment and sustainable growth. It is a greenfield industrial smart city developed under Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor. It is managed by Maharashtra Industrial Township Limited. In which district it is located? It is located in Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar, which was earlier called as Aurangabad. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has launched Angikar campaign 2025. It is an outreach campaign that will accelerate the implementation of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban 2.0. Schemes की detail मैं नहीं बताऊंगा, already discussed in detail. In collaboration with which institute, Niti Aayog has released the 4th edition of report titled Introduction to 2D Materials to drive awareness about the importance of 2D materials. It is ISC Bangalore, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. आंसर करते जाना भाई. With which institute Department of Social Justice and Empowerment has organized entrepreneurship development program for transgender persons, under which 25 transgender persons were trained on various aspects of entrepreneurship. It is NICEBIRD, that is National Institute of Entrepreneurship and Small Business Development. How much amount of reward per incident is provided by the Ministry of Road Transport and Highways under the Rahavir scheme to encourage good Samaritans who assist road accident victims? 25,000 rupees, my dear friends, is provided to the Rahavirs. ICMR has licensed 9 cutting-edge technologies to industry partners under its Medical Innovations Patent Mitra initiative. The initiative was launched in March 2025 during the International Symposium on Health Technology Assessment. It was developed under the guidance of Niti Aayog. It is a collaborative effort involving the Department of Pharmaceuticals and supported by the DPIT, that is Department of Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has launched RERA portal, providing a common platform for stakeholders, ensuring transparency and enabling sharing of best practices among states and UTs. What does RERA stand for? It stands for Real Estate Regulatory Authority. The right answer is option A. India has joined the Health AI Global Regulatory Network, a global network of health regulators dedicated to the safe and effective use of AI in healthcare. Which institute of ICMR along with the India AI will work with Health AI to develop fair, secure and efficient driven solutions in the health sector? It is the National Institute for Research in Digital Health and Data Science. National Institute for Research in Digital Health and Data Science. BIS has introduced the hallmark unique identification based hallmarking for silver jewelry and articles. It is being introduced on a voluntary basis with effect from 1st of September 2025. It has been introduced on a voluntary basis with effect from 1st of September 2025. I hope, my dear friends, the speed is fine. If yes, please write down yes or no in the chat box. With which of the following institutes National Dope Testing Laboratory has developed rare reference material methanedione long-term metabolite for enhanced dope testing in sports? It is going to help the dope testing in sports. It is the National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research, NIPER. In short, it is called as NIPER. Which of the following statements is correct with respect to the SRS 2023 released by Office of Registrar General of India? Madhya Pradesh has registered the highest death rate of 8.3. No, it is the Chhattisgarh. और ओवरऑल डेथ रेट कितनी है? ओवरऑल डेथ रेट कितना है जी? 6.4. ओवरऑल डेथ रेट कितना है? 6.4. और सबसे ज़्यादा किसका है? छत्तीसगढ़ का. और लोएस्ट किसका है? चंडीगढ़ का. लोएस्ट है दोस्तों चंडीगढ़ का. कितना है जी? 4.0. ठीक है. द लोएस्ट बर्थ रेट इज रजिस्टर्ड इन चंडीगढ़. नो. बर्थ रेट ओवरऑल कितना है हमारे देश का? 18.4. बर्थ रेट कितना 18.4, हाईएस्ट किसका है बिहार का 25.8, हाईएस्ट है बिहार का 25.8 और लोएस्ट है अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइलैंड्स का दैट इज 10.1। ठीक है, ये सब कुछ याद होना चाहिए भैया, ऐसी होनी चाहिए प्रिपरेशन। छत्तीसगढ़, मध्य प्रदेश एंड यूपी हैव रजिस्टर्ड द मैक्सिमम आईएमआर ऑफ 37, यस। मिनिमम आईएमआर है मणिपुर का, मिनिमम आईएमआर है मणिपुर का 37 और ओवरऑल कितना है 25। द टोटल नेचुरल ग्रोथ रेट ऑफ इंडिया इज नॉट 13.4, it is 12 and the urban death rate of India is 5.7 not 20.3. So this is incorrect, this is incorrect. The right answer is option C. Clear? ऐसे चीजें याद करोगे तब जाके एग्जाम में कुछ बन पाएगा, वरना नहीं बन पाएगा। The UK India Infrastructure Financing Bridge has completed 1 year of establishment. On completion of 1 year, Niti Aayog and City of London Corporation have released a report on progress. According to the report, how much amount of investment is required in India by 2030 for fulfilling India's infrastructure demand? $4.5 trillion की investment है by 2030. Consider the following statements with respect to amnesty scheme and you need to identify the correct statement. It is a one-time dispute resolution initiative aimed at reducing the backlog of court cases and promoting compliance under the ESIC Act. Correct? Court cases filed up to 31st March 2025 are eligible. Yes. The duration of the scheme is 1st October 2025 to 30th September 2026. This is incorrect. Regional directors and sub-regional officers have been empowered to process withdrawals during the period. Yes. So the correct answer will be option C, only 1, 2 and 4. Ministry of Communications has unveiled the UPI-UPU integration project at 28th Universal Postal Congress in Dubai. The project will transform cross-border remittances for millions worldwide. It has been developed jointly by India Post, NPCI International Payments Limited and UPU. The right answer is 1, 2 and 3. And for this project, the government of India has pledged $10 million. $10 million has committed by the government of India for this particular project. Which IIT has signed an MOU with Sports Authority of India's National Center of Sports Science Research to strengthen cooperation in the domains of sports sciences, advanced technology and indigenous innovation? Is the IIT Delhi? The right answer is option E. Ministry of Education in collaboration with Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship has celebrated International Literacy Day 2025 on 8th of September. What was the theme of International Literacy Day 2025? The theme was promoting literacy in the digital era. Promoting literacy in the digital era. With which country Government of India has signed a bilateral investment agreement to boost investments, provide greater certainty and protection for investors, and an independent dispute resolution mechanism through arbitration. It is the country of Israel. What is the unemployment rate of India as per the World Economic Forum's The Future of Jobs Report 2025? It's very important. It is very important. Okay? It is, my dear friends, 2%. ठीक है, 2% है। ग्राम पे बैठ के फालतू के सवाल करे जा रहे हैं, ये नहीं क्लास में आ जाए। Which PSU has signed an MOU with National Scheduled Tribal Finance and Development Corporation to empower tribal students enrolled in EMRS through digital access, career mentorship, menstrual hygiene and teacher capacity building? It is CIL Coal India Limited. With which of the following companies Ministry of Labour and Employment has signed an MOU for enhancing employment opportunities as well as youth employability on the National Career Service Portal? These are I think Mentor Together and Quicker. Mentor Together and Quicker, yeah. Option C, 1 and 3 will be the right answer. Consider the following statements with respect to Fast Track Immigration Trusted Traveller Program and you need to identify the correct statements. It is being implemented by Bureau of Immigration. It will be implemented in 21 airports across the country and the program was first launched at Delhi Airport. Indira Gandhi International Airport पे सबसे पहले इसको launch किया गया था. And in the first phase, it is available for Indian passport holders and OCI card holders. And in the second phase, it will be open for the foreign nationals as well. It is for hassle-free immigration. Okay, for the people who are traveling to abroad from India or who are coming to India from abroad. The right answer is option B, only 1 and 2. Which of the following MOUs has not been signed between India and Mauritius during the visit of PM Dr. Naveen Chandra Ramagulam to India on cooperation in the field of power sector, in the field of for establishment of telemetry tracking and telecommunication station between CSIR, National Institute of Oceanography and Mauritius Oceanographic Institute in the field of hydrography. Option E, in the field of telemedicine is the right answer. That was not one of the MOU. Ministry of Tribal Affairs has launched Adi Sanskriti. It is a digital learning platform for tribal art forms, preserving heritage, enabling livelihoods and connecting India's tribal communities with the world. Which of the following are the three components of Adi Sanskriti? The three components of Adi Sanskriti are Adi Vishwavidyalaya, which consists of 45 courses on tribal arts, paintings, dance. Adi Sampada, which is a compilation of 5,000 curated documents, again on tribal arts, dance, crafts, paintings. And Adi Heart is an online marketplace. Adi Heart is an online marketplace promoted by NAFED. Okay, the right answer will be 1, 2, and 5. 1, 2, and 5. NCRT has celebrated its 65th Foundation Day on 1st of September. During the event, PM eVidya mobile app has been launched. It will act centralized gateway for accessing all key digital and broadcast initiatives under PM eVidya. It has been developed in collaboration with Bisagan, Bhaskaracharya Institute of Space Application and Geoinformatics. Along with this, on this Foundation Day, Diksha, the second edition of Diksha has been launched. Diksha 2.0, Prashast 2.0 has been launched. Prashast 2.0 pre-assessment holistic screening tool. Prashast is what? Pre-assessment holistic screening tool. इसके अलावा किताब एक पढ़े अनेक भी लॉन्च हुआ था और एक पीएम ई विद्या डीटीएच चैनल फॉर पीएम ई विद्या डीटीएच चैनल लॉन्च हुआ था फॉर बाल वाटिकास, ठीक है। और एक उत्कल जनानिन करा समथिंग संजोग संताना, उत्कल जनानिन करा संजोग संताना was launched, which highlighted the freedom struggles of people from Odisha. Yes, Tarkic, I also came to know that in yesterday's IBPS PO mains, a lot of questions were there directly from my classes, है ना। सो इसका मतलब अब ये हो जाता है, और इनफैक्ट फ्रॉम द आरबीआई सर्कुलर्स देयर वर अ लॉट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस। इसका मतलब ये हो जाता है कि अब आईबीपीएस पीओ या एसबीआई पीओ मेंस के लिए भी पीआईबी और आरबीआई सर्कुलर्स की क्लासेस इंपॉर्टेंट हो चली हैं, ठीक है जी। अब वो दिन चले गए, और कुछ क्वेश्चंस मैंने देखा था कि बिल्कुल डायरेक्ट थे, डायरेक्ट मतलब जो क्वेश्चंस मैंने आप लोगों को क्लास में कराए थे बिल्कुल उसी तरीके से पूछे गए थे। तो ये चलो अच्छी बात है। मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ अर्थ साइंसेज हैज पार्टिसिपेटेड एट द 48th एनुअल कॉन्फ्रेंस ऑन ओशियंस लॉ एंड पॉलिसी। दिस इज द फर्स्ट टाइम इन द नियरली 5-decade history of call that the conference is being hosted in the Indian subcontinent. Where is it being hosted? It is being hosted in New Delhi. National Test House, which is India's largest central government testing laboratory, undertaking almost all types of testing, calibration and quality assessment related to industry, commerce, trade, etc. As per international national standards, has completed 114 years of excellence, under which ministry the NTH works. It works under the Ministry of Consumer, Food and Public Distribution. For which to state, World Bank has approved a loan of $212.64 million under the SHORE project, which stands for Strengthening Coastal Resilience and the Economy to support coastal zone management. It is for Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Unmesha is Asia's largest and most inclusive international literature festival. In the third edition of Unmesha, more than 550 eminent writers, poets, scholars, translators, publishers, and distinguished personalities from various walks of life will be participating. The third edition took place in Patna. Patna, first one in Shimla and second one in Bhopal. In collaboration with which organization, Niti Aayog has organized the national workshop on the National Multidimensional Poverty Index, strengthening outreach and national capacity. It was done in collaboration with UNDP, which is headquartered in New York. With which international bank, Government of India has signed a $126.42 million loan agreement to promote rural development through sustainable and climate resilient tourism in the Tehri Lake region of Uttarakhand. It is Asian Development Bank, which is headquartered in Manila in Philippines. Name the initiative launched by the Ministry of Culture dedicated to preserving, digitizing and disseminating India's manuscript heritage. It is Gyan Bharatam, launched recently by the Ministry of Culture. Where has the first ever overseas campus of India's premier business school, the IIM Ahmedabad, been inaugurated? Very important, the overseas campus of IIM Ahmedabad has been inaugurated in Dubai. The right answer is option D. Which bank has signed an MOU with Telecommunications Consultants India Limited to strengthen the bank's IT infrastructure and fast track its technology transformation journey, enabling faster, more reliable and customer-centric digital services? It is the Punjab National Bank. The right answer is option C. Consider the following statements with respect to the SCO Summit 2025 and you need to identify the correct statement. The summit adopted the Tianjin Declaration strongly condemning the terrorism. Yes. 4 specialized SCO centers were inaugurated to address security threats, organized crime, information security and gender equality. Security threat, organized crime, information security and drug trafficking. SCO Development Bank has been proposed with China pledging financial support to foster infrastructure and sustainable economic growth. Correct. And the China, China has also introduced the Global Governance Initiative as well. एंड उसके अलावा अगर हम बात करते हैं तो चाइना हैज़ प्रपोज 2 billion yuan for development in the SCO member states in the year 2025 and the upcoming 3 years it has promised 10 billion yuan. 10 billion yuan. ठीक है. A long-term development strategy until 2035 has been approved, focusing on reducing trade barriers, boosting investment flows and strengthening regional value chains. That is correct. लाओस को जो है पार्टनर का स्टेटस दे दिया गया एंड नाउ 27 मेंबर्स हो गए हैं टोटल, जिसके अंदर 10 तो फुल टाइम मेंबर्स हैं और 17 पार्टनर्स हैं. 17 पार्टनर कंट्रीज हैं. किर्गिस्तान विल बी द नेक्स्ट प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ SCO in 2025-26 and in 2026-27 it will be Pakistan. The right answer is option C, only 1 and 3. The 44th meeting of Shanghai Cooperation Organization's RATS, that is Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure Council, held in Choplon, Ata, Kyrgyzstan. Which country has assumed the chairmanship of RATS and will organize experts event on cyber counter-terrorism, border security and terror financing? It is Pakistan. ठीक है, it is Pakistan which will be doing it. ठीक है. RATS was established in 2004. It is headquartered in Tashkent. And it has the responsibility of removing 3 evils from the society: terrorism, separatism and religious extremism. The right answer is option E. Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation has released the CPI numbers of rural, urban and combined for the month of August 2025. Which state has registered the highest year-on-year inflation for August 2025? It is Kerala, 9.04%. 9.04%. Name the campaign which will be launched along with Poshan Maha on 17 September by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and Ministry of Women and Child Development. It is Swasth Nari Sashakt Parivar. Swasth Nari Sashakt Parivar is the correct answer. Okay, और एक मिनट रुक जाओ. ठीक है, चलो, तो ये सब भी करना पड़ता है, क्या कर सकते हैं. The year 2025 marked the 100th birth anniversary of Bharat Ratna Dr. Bhupen Hazarika. To which form of art he was associated? He was associated with music. The great Dr. Bhupen Hazarika. World Food India will be celebrated to position India as the world food hub of the world by fostering collaboration, innovation and investments across the food processing value chain. This year, New Zealand and Saudi Arabia have been designated as the partner countries, while 4 countries have been designated as focus. Which of the following is not one of the 4 countries? The 4 countries are Japan, UAE, Vietnam and Russia. The right answer is option C, Singapore. The central government has announced the annual licensing policy for crop year 25-26 during the opium crop year from 1st October 2025 to 30th September 2026 of license for cultivation of opium poppy. In which state the opium is grown in India? It is grown in Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan and UP. 1, 3 and 4. 1, 3 and 4 will be the right answer, option D. With which country Department of Fisheries has partnered to strengthen bilateral cooperation in the fisheries and aquaculture sectors through strategic partnership, investment promotion and innovation exchange? It is the country that is called as Iceland. India participated in the 4th Coast Guard Global Summit held in Rome, Italy. The summit attended by delegates from 115 countries and international organizations. It was co-chaired by Italy and Japan. And the 5th edition of this Coast Guard Global Summit is going to take place in 2027 in Chennai in India. The Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare is harnessing the power of AI for farmers. In a novel public initiative, Ministry sent AI-based monsoon forecast by SMS to nearly 3.8 crore farmers across 13 states. This forecast was available earlier than ever before, up to 4 weeks ahead of the rain. The SMS was sent via M-Kisan mobile app. Which of the following are the top 3 export destinations for India's exports in the month of April to August 2025? These are USA, China and UAE. And the top 3 import sources were China, Ireland and UAE. ये रहा, यहाँ लिखा हुआ है China, Ireland and UAE. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has and the Department of Drinking Water and Sanitation will launch the Swachhta Hi Seva campaign on 17 September and it was implemented up to 2nd of October. The campaign is based on 5 pillars. Which of the following is not one of the 5 pillars? The 5 pillars are transformation of cleanliness target units, advocacy for Swachhata, clean public spaces, Safai Mitra Suraksha Sivir, and clean green festivities. Clean green festivities. Clean green festivities. Yes, so this is not one of the 5 pillars. And Safai Mitra Suraksha Fund has been launched with a total corpus of 8 to 10 crores for Surat and Navsari. Shri Vivekanand Gupta, Regional Provident Fund Commissioner EPFO, has been selected for Public Financial Asset Management Program 25-26. It is a leadership initiative that aimed at equipping senior professionals with cutting-edge expertise in capital markets, governance frameworks, etc. It is a joint initiative of Milken Institute and World Bank. In 2025-26, 16 participants from 13 countries are going to have participated already. Milken Institute is an economic think tank belong to California, and from India side, Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay National Academy of Social Security has partnered with World Bank and Milken Institute for this particular program. According to the monthly bulletin of PLFS for August 2025, the unemployment rate among the male of age 15 years and above has declined to what percent in August 2025? The lowest level observed since April 2025 is 5%. If you talk about LFPR, LFPR is 55%. ओवरऑल बात कर रहा हूँ मैं मेल एंड फीमेल कंबाइंड. WPR की बात करें तो इट इज 52.2%. एंड अगर हम ओवरऑल एम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट की बात करें सो इट इज 5.1%. ठीक है जी. नीति आयोग हैज लॉन्च टू इनिशिएटिव AI for Viksit Bharat Roadmap, which is a practical action plan to translate AI's promise into outcomes, and Frontier Tech Repository, which showcases 200 plus impact stories from India in 4 sectors. Which of the following is not one of the 4 sectors? The 4 sectors are agriculture, health, education, and national security. Foreign trade is not one among them. And one more initiative, Frontier 50, was launched. Under this initiative, what is going to happen? The technology which are the part of Frontier Tech Repository, उसमें से कुछ अच्छी टेक्नोलॉजीज को निकाल के 50 एस्पिरेशनल डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स या और 50 एस्पिरेशनल ब्लॉक्स के अंदर इंप्लीमेंट किया जाएगा. दैट इज कॉल्ड फ्रंटियर 50. What is the average grievance disposal time in the central ministries and department for August as per 40th monthly report on centralized public grievance address and monitoring system? 15 days. And which state has received the maximum number of grievances in August 2025 with the number standing as 27,455 grievances according to CP-Gram's 37 monthly report? It is always Uttar Pradesh. It received the maximum number of grievances and it addressed the maximum number of grievances as well, followed by Gujarat. Second number पर redressal में कौन है जी? गुजरात है, followed by Uttar Pradesh. With which organization Ministry of Jal Shakti and Ministry of Panchayati Raj have organized the Sarpanch Samvad National Quality Conclave to empower grassroots leaders? It is the Quality Council of India. The right answer is option C. With which of the following companies Startup India DPIT has signed an MOU to further strengthen India's startup ecosystem across mobility, fintech, insurtech, and emerging technology sectors by providing strategic mentorship, market access, technology infrastructure, and funding opportunities to DPIT recognized startup? It is Car Dekho. Car Dekho. The annual rate of inflation based on all India wholesale price index number is what percent for the month of August 2025 over August 2024? It is, my dear friends, 0.52%. The right answer is option C. Which of the following statement is incorrect with respect to the achievements of National Logistics Policy 2022? DPIT and NCAER have collaborated for conducting a logistics cost assessment to reduce the logistic cost. Correct. 27 states and UTs have formulated state logistic policies with 14 states preparing logistic actions plans. Correct. IIM Ahmedabad has developed the transport emissions measurement tool, a cloud-based performance aligned with ISO 14083 standard. It is not IIM Ahmedabad, it is IIM Bangalore. तो करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट तो हमारा करेक्ट आंसर हो गया ऑप्शन सी. उसके अलावा सर्विस इंप्रूवमेंट ग्रुप वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड टू एड्रेस पॉलिसी एंड रेगुलेटरी इश्यूज टू इंप्रूव डिजिटल इंटीग्रेशन एंड ईज ऑफ डूइंग बिजनेस. एंड MOU with Gati Shakti Vidyalaya has facilitated the launch of undergraduate and postgraduate logistic programs. The right answer is option C. The Government of India has notified the National Policy on Geothermal Energy 2025. As part of the policy, Geological Survey of India has identified 381 hot springs across 10 geothermal provinces. The right answer is option number C. Consider the following statements with respect to National Means Cum Merit Scholarship Scheme and you need to identify the correct statement. It was launched in 2008 as Central Sector Scheme. Scholarship of 12,000 per annum is provided to school students from class 9 to 12th. Yes, and they should have scored minimum 55% marks in class 7th, and there is a 5% relaxation for SC and ST. The benefit is only provided to the students studying in the government school or the local body schools. right? Every year, 1 lakh fresh scholarships are awarded to selected students from class 9th and upon their continuation or renewal in class 10 to 12th, correct? And parental income for of beneficiary from all sources should not be more than 3,50,000 per annum and not 2,50,000. The right answer is option B, only 2 and 3. Ministry of Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal will co-chair the 13th India UAE High-Level Joint Task Force on Investment in UAE. In which city in India the 12th edition of this High-Level Joint Task Force took place in 2024. In 2024, it took place in Mumbai, my dear friends. The right answer is option A. Ministry of Information and Broadcasting has launched several documentaries or series as part of Seva Parv celebrations. Which of the following is not one of the series? The name of the series are संकल्प की शक्ति, सुशासन का सामर्थ्य, विश्व पटल पर नेतृत्व का शंखनाद, कर्मयोग, एक अंतिम यात्रा, स्व से समग्र तक, गांव और सुशासन जैसा कुछ नहीं था. द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ई. From which airport Ministry of Civil Aviation has launched the initiative of Yatri Seva Divas at airports across the country to provide free medical checkups and health awareness campaigns at the airports with a special focus on women travelers under the Swasth Nari Sashakt Parivar Abhiyan. It is the Hindon Airport which is located in Ghaziabad in Uttar Pradesh. With which of the following organizations Ministry of Labour and Employment has signed an MOU for collaboration to develop international research reference classification of occupations? It is ILO, International Labour Organization, headquartered in Geneva, my dear friends. The World Ozone Day was celebrated on 16th of September with the theme From Science to Global Action. Which convention or protocol was adopted to eliminate all ozone depleting substances? It was the Montreal Protocol that was adopted to eliminate all ozone depleting substances. The Government of India has launched Special Campaign 5.0, reaffirming its commitment towards ensure cleanliness, transparency and efficiency in governance. Which of the following is the nodal agency for coordinating and steering the special campaigns across the ministry? It is the DARPG, that is the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances. National Agriculture Conference Rabi Abhiyan 2025 has been organized by the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. What is the theme of the conference? It is One Nation, One Agriculture, One Team. The right answer is option A. Consider the following statements with respect to India AI Impact Summit 2026 and you need to identify the correct statement. The summit is guided by 3 principles of people, planet and progress, not process. It will take place in New Delhi in February 2026 and it will be for the very first time that a global South nation is going to conduct the India AI Impact Summit. AI Pitch Fest Udan will showcase innovative AI startups from across the globe and high potential ventures from India Tier 2 and Tier 3 hubs. Yes. India AI Fellowship Program has been expanded to support 13,500 scholars covering 8,000 graduates, 5,000 postgraduates and 500 PhD. Show the AI model is being developed for material discovery, integrating AI into experimental workflows to accelerate innovation in material science. The right answer is option D, 2, 3 and 4. इसके अलावा 30 labs, 30 India AI data and AI labs will be established, out of which 27 labs will be established in partnership with National Institute of Electronics and IT, which is an institution under the Ministry of Electronics and IT. और जो 3 institutes होंगे, 3 labs होंगी, that will be created in collaboration with Intel. और इसमें ये 3 कहाँ पे बनेंगी? मोकोकचोंग, महू एंड मोहाली. ट्रिपल एम, मोकोकचोंग, महू एंड मोहाली. ठीक है. The Blue Port Framework integrates smart technologies such as IoT devices, sensor networks, satellite communication, and data analytics to streamline harbor operations and enable the real-time decision making. It is an initiative of the Department of Fisheries under the Matsya Sampada Yojana, and 3 pilot harbors have been approved. One is Vanagbara, which is in Dubai, not Dubai, Diu, ठीक है. और दूसरा है कराईकल is in पुडुचेरी और तीसरा है जखाऊ, which is in Gujarat. The right answer is option C. Ratings and Investment Information has upgraded India's long-term sovereign credit to BBB plus from BBB while retaining the stable outlook for Indian economy. To which country the rating agency belongs? It belongs to Japan. Surajpur district, my dear friends, has achieved a historic milestone in the direction of social reform and public awareness. A total of 75 village panchayats in the districts have been officially declared child marriage free panchayats. To which state the Surajpur district belongs? It belongs to the state of Chhattisgarh. The right answer is option श्रेया. DU गुजरात एंड पुडुचेरी तो याद है, लेकिन आपको उस जगह का भी नाम याद होना चाहिए, तब जाके मजा आएगा. ठीक है. द राइट आंसर इज छत्तीसगढ़. With which oil company Hindustan Copper Limited has signed an MOU to cooperate and collaborate for exploration and development of critical and strategic minerals, including copper and associated minerals? It is Oil India Limited. The right answer is option D. IFA SteelX 2025 and the 37th National Conference on Sustainable Steel have been organized by IFA Sustainable Steel Manufacturers Association in collaboration with the Steel Manufacturers Association of Maharashtra and supported by the Ministry of Steel of Government of India and United Nations Development Programme. For the month of August 2025, the All India CPI for AL increased by 1.03 points to 136.34, while index for RL increased by 0.94 points, reaching 136.60. What is the base year of CPI, AL and RL? It is 2019 equal to 100. 2019 is the base year. India has been re-elected to the Council of Administration and the Postal Operations Council of the Universal Postal Union during the 28th UPU Congress held in Dubai, UAE. Where are the headquarters of UPU? The headquarters are in Bern, and Bern is in Switzerland. X is a flagship initiative supported under Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region in collaboration with 8 Northeastern states and Northeastern Space Application Center that exposes Northeastern students to ISRO's cutting-edge space technology with the goal of sparking interest in STEM fields. Identify X. It is NE-SPARKS, which stands for Northeast Students Program for Awareness, Reach and Knowledge on Space. 7 remarkable natural heritage sites from across the country have been successfully included in UNESCO's tentative list of World Heritage Sites, including India's count on the tentative list to 69 properties, out of which 49 are cultural, 17 are natural, and 3 are mixed. 3 are mixed. The right answer is option B. Ministry of Commerce and Industry has released report on assessment of logistic cost in India. It has been prepared by National Council of Applied Economic Research. According to the report, logistic costs in India are estimated at about 7.97% of total GDP. Very, very important question. And the question number 100, my dear friends. Industrial Park Rating System 3.0 has been launched to help assess and benchmark facilities, infrastructure and competitiveness of industrial parks across the country. It has been developed by DPIT with support from Asian Development Banks, and the industrial park will be categorized into 3: leaders, challengers and aspirers. Leaders, challengers and aspirers. The right answer is option D, headquartered in Manila in Philippines. 100 क्वेश्चन हो चुके हैं दोस्तों. यहाँ तक सब कुछ क्लियर है तो प्लीज गिव मी अ थम्स अप एंड लेट मी टेल यू वन थिंग. मैं ऐसा नहीं है कि कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट कराऊंगा, मैं सब करा रहा हूँ. आज जो हम करेंगे वो करेंगे सितंबर, जुलाई और अगस्त के सारे क्वेश्चन, और जो महा मैराथन कंप्लीट वाला होगा 1000 क्वेश्चन वाला, उसमें मैं इंक्लूड कर लूंगा मई जून, तो सारा ही हो जाएगा आपका, और अक्टूबर ऑफ कोर्स. तो पूरा 6 महीने का करंट अफेयर्स आपका हो जाएगा, ऑल क्वेश्चंस. कोई छांटना वाटना नहीं है, सब करा देंगे हम. उनकी तरह नहीं है जो छांट छांट के कराएं. मेरे को भाई लगता है कि सब कुछ करा देना चाहिए. ठीक है जी. तो दिस इज हाउ आई एम मूविंग अहेड. आज करेंगे जुलाई अगस्त सितंबर और कुछ क्वेश्चंस बजट के, और अगली जो महा मैराथन होगा 1000 क्वेश्चन वाला, उसमें मैं पीआईबी के क्वेश्चन लूंगा, तो उसमें ले लेंगे मई जून और अक्टूबर. हो गए 6 महीने. हाँ जी. अरे आया ना तो बता दिया करो भाई. चलिए चलते आगे चलते हैं, बता देना आप लोग. क्वेश्चन नंबर 101. यार हाँ, इस बार हुआ है ऐसा कि सेंटर इधर उधर पड़े, बट कोई बात नहीं. इन सब चीज़ों के लिए टेंशन मत लो यार. 200-250 किलोमीटर जाना कोई बड़ी चीज़ नहीं है, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. जिसका सेंटर दूर पड़ा है कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. 200-250 किलोमीटर दूर पड़ा होगा, कोई आफत नहीं आ जाएगी, चले जाना, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. ठीक है ना. चलो, इन सब चीज़ों पे दिमाग मत लगाओ, मेरी सबसे रिक्वेस्ट है. Ministry of Commerce and Industry has launched Logistic Data Bank 2.0. It will enable real-time tracking and assessment of logistic performance, supporting better planning, higher efficiency, and cost reduction. When was the first edition of LDB launched? It was launched in the year 2016 by NICDC Logistic Data Services. Which of the following statements is incorrect with respect to the 10th National Ayurveda Day? Nationwide campaign. देश का स्वास्थ्य परीक्षण नहीं, इस बार सिर्फ एक ही शिफ्ट में हो रहा है. Sanchita, exam is going to be conducted in one shift only. नेशन वाइड कैंपेन देश का स्वास्थ्य परीक्षण फॉर कम्युनिटी हेल्थ स्टेटस असेसमेंट यूजिंग द CCRS स्वास्थ्य असेसमेंट स्केल हैज बीन लॉन्च्ड. Yes. An MOU between All India uh, uh, All India Institute of Ayurveda New Delhi and Multani Pharmaceutical for research in Dravyagun has been signed. Yes, yes. Dravya portal developed by CCRS has been launched. Yes. The event has been organized at All India Institute of Ayurveda of not New Delhi but Goa. The right answer is option D. And the theme, of course, was Ayurveda for people, Ayurveda for planet. And National Dhanvantri Ayurveda Awards 2025 have been awarded to Professor Banwali Lal Gaur, and नीलकंठ मूज, ठीक है, and वैद्य नीलकंठ मूज and वैद्य भावना पराशर, ठीक है. द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी. Ministry of Rural Development has signed 5 MOUs with National Institute of Rural Development and Panchayati Raj Hyderabad and 4 National Resource Organizations, that is SRLMs, of 4 states. The MOUs has been signed for strengthening interventions under the NRLM. Which of the following is not one of the 4 states? The 4 states are Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand and Telangana, and not UP. The right answer is option C. The ICAR has launched the second edition of Brazil-India Cross Incubation Program in Agritech. What is the name of the program? It is Maitri 2.0. The right answer is option A, my dear friends. Ministry of Commerce and Industry has released the guidebook on mapping of HSN codes prepared by DPIT. The guidebook provides allocation of 12,167 HSN codes to 31 ministries and departments of Government of India. It aims to promote the adoption of data-driven approach for manufacturing development, investment promotion and trade facilitation. What does HSN stand for? It stands for Harmonized System of Nomenclature. The right answer is option A. From where KVIC has inaugurated the Khadi Mahotsav 2025 to promote the message of Har Ghar Swadeshi to every household. It was inaugurated in the district of Varanasi, the Lok Sabha constituency of the Prime Minister Modi. With which of the following organizations Ministry of Education has organized a special 5-day live program on Indian Sign Language to mark the International Day of Sign Languages, which is observed every year on 23rd of September. It is Central Institute of Educational Technology, which works under NCERT. Ministry of Commerce and Industry has initiated integrated state and city logistic plans under the SMILE program in collaboration with Asian Development Bank. The plan will help assess existing logistic infrastructure, identify gaps and provide a roadmap for improving efficiency and reducing cost. How many cities the plan has been started? It has been started in 8 cities, my dear friends. Consider the following statements with respect to 2025 edition of World Food India and you need to identify the correct statements. It is being organized to showcase India's strength in the food processing sector, food sustainability and the production of nutritious and organic food. Correct. New Zealand and Australia are not the partner country. New Zealand and Saudi Arabia are the partner countries. Japan, UAE, Vietnam, Russia are the focus countries and credit link support of over 770 crores will be provided to around 36,000 beneficiaries for micro projects in food processing sector. Correct. The right answer is option E, only 1, 3 and 4. इसके अलावा we have a PLI scheme in food processing sector with a total outlay of 10,900 crores. We have a PLI scheme for millet based products. 100% FDI is promoted in food processing sector and NABARD has created a corpus of 2,000 crore for providing credit to the food parks. जो भी याद आता है about a news सब कुछ recall करने की कोशिश करो. This is how you are going to recall in the examination. Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare and Ministry of Jal Shakti have launched National Initiative of Water Security. It will ensure a minimum expenditure on water conservation and harvesting activities be made mandatory in rural blocks. According to the initiative, how much percent of Manrega funds will be used for water related works in overexploited blocks? 65%. And in semi-critical blocks, 40% of the Manrega funds will be used for water related works, and in districts which have no water scarcity, even then 30% of the Manrega funds will be used for the water related works. The right answer is option C. The Union Cabinet has approved scheme on capacity building and HRD with a total outlay of 2277.397 crores. The scheme has 4 sub-schemes. Which among the following is the nodal implementing agency? It is CSIR, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research. Which among the following systems is being used by PRIs as a Panchayati Raj institutions as a real-time monitoring system for Gram Sabha meetings, which helps schedule meetings, notify citizens of agendas in advance and encourage wider participation? It is Panchayat Nirnay. Sabhasar is for creating minutes of meetings. It is an AI based model for creating minutes of meetings of the Gram Panchayat. Meri Panchayat app is for empowering citizens whereby they can have the access to all the Panchayat receipts, expenditure and development plans. The right answer is option D. Niti Aayog, in collaboration with University of Kashmir, has launched the ATL Sarthi and Frontier Region program in University of Kashmir. How many new ATLs, Adult Tinkering Labs, have been announced to set up with an investment of 100 crores in Jammu and Kashmir? 500. The Union Cabinet has approved the Phase 3 of centrally sponsored scheme for strengthening and upgradation of existing central government or state government medical colleges, standalone PG institutes, government hospitals for increasing 5,000 PG seats and extension of the CSS for upgradation and existing government medical colleges for increasing 5,023 MBBS seats with an enhanced cost ceiling of 150 crore per seats. The right answer is option A. The right answer, my dear friends, is option A. And it will be done till 2028-29 with a total outlay of 15,034.50 crores. For how many days productivity linked bonus has been approved by the Union Cabinet for the railway employees? 78 days. The FSSAI has launched a dedicated licensing and registration window for Ayurvedic Ahar products on its POSCOS portal. POSCOS, Food Safety Compliance System. The right answer is option C. POSCOS, Food Safety Compliance System. Department of Telecommunication has signed an MOU with Financial Intelligence Unit India to enhance information sharing and coordination to prevent financial crimes, protect digital transactions and real-time intelligence for proactive actions. FIU India was set up in November 2004. It works under the Department of Revenue. Prime Minister has launched Bihar's Mukhyamantri Mahila Rozgar Yojana. The scheme is aimed at making women Atmanirbhar and promoting women's empowerment through self-employment and livelihood opportunities. Under the scheme, each beneficiary will receive an initial grant of rupees 10,000 via DBT with the possibility of additional financial support of up to rupees 2 lakh in subsequent phases. The right answer is option C. Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation has launched Environmental Accounting on Forest 2025. According to the report, by how much percent India's forest cover grew from 2010-11 to 2021-22? 22.50%. इसका क्वेश्चन ISFR से ही आएगा अगर आया तो. Don't worry. India State of Forest Report 2023. The Union Cabinet has approved a package of rupees 69,725 crores. Again. Yeah. 69,725 crore to revitalize India's shipbuilding and maritime ecosystem. Consider the following with respect to initiative announced and you need to identify the incorrect statements. Maritime Development Fund has been approved with a corpus of 25,000 crores. 25,000 crores to provide long-term financing for the sector. Shipbuilding Financial Assistance Scheme will be extended until 31st March 2036 with the corpus of this. ये incorrect हो गया, ये correct हो गया. Shipbuilding Development Scheme has been approved with a budgetary outlay of 19,989 crores. ये भी correct है. और ये 25,000 करोड़ में से जो 20,000 करोड़ है, 20,000 crore is Maritime Investment Fund. Maritime Investment Fund and 5,000 crore rupees is 5,000 crore is for interest incentivization fund. ठीक है. और इस Maritime Investment Fund में गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का जो contribution होगा that will be 49%. The right answer is option B, only one. Ministry of Tourism has launched a number of initiatives to boost tourism in India. One of the initiatives is development of tribal tourism circuit, which has been launched under the Swadesh Darshan scheme. It aims to harness the tourism potential of tribal regions by providing alternate livelihood opportunities to tribal communities. How much funding support is provided for village community requirements under the initiative? 5 लाख रुपए मिलते हैं जी for this particular purpose. Consider the following statements with respect to fourth issue of publication titled Children in India 2025 and identify the correct statements. IMR stands at 25 deaths per 1,000 live births in 2023. Under 5 MR stood at 29. At preparatory stage, the total dropout rate is 2.3%, correct. The overall birth rate is 18.4 per 1,000 population in 2023. This is incorrect. During 2024-25, there were 4,155 in-country adoptions, of which 2,336 were females and 1,819 were male. This is correct. The right answer is option B, 2 and 4. Name the portal launched by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation to enable seamless monitoring of projects worth 150 crores and above across all major sectors such as road, railways, petroleum, urban development, coal, shipping and civil aviation. It is Paimana. which stands for Project Assessment, Infrastructure Monitoring and Analytics for Nation Building. The right answer is option A. Niti Aayog, in collaboration with Maharashtra Institution for Transformation Mitra of Government of Maharashtra, of course, successfully conducted the second regional dialogue under the State Support Mission in Pune. Where was the first regional dialogue under the State Support Mission organized? It was organized in Dehradun. With which country Government of India has signed a mutual recognition arrangement for organic products to simplify the compliance requirements and create new opportunities for the farmers and exporters? Australia. ये सब हमने सितंबर में पढ़ा था यार, आप लोगों को याद होगा, आई होप. Wavex, the dedicated startup accelerator platform under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting's Wave initiative, has announced the launch of 7 new incubation centers across India, in addition to the existing facility at IICT Mumbai. The 7 centers will be established at 5 IAMCs, Film and Television Institute of India, Pune, and Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute, Kolkata. Which of the following is not one of the 5 IMCs? The 5 IMCs are Delhi, Jammu, Dhenkanal, Amravati, and Kottayam. Okay, the right answer is option D. With which of the following companies Ministry of Labour and Employment has signed an MOU for enhancing employment opportunities as well as youth employability on the National Career Service Portal? It is, of course, Zepto. Name the integrated neuro rehabilitation center launched at All India Institute of Ayurveda to provide holistic and patient-centered neuro rehabilitation. The name of the center, my dear friends, is Prayas. Consider the following statements with respect to the borrowing program of Government of India for second half of financial 26, and you need to identify the correct statements. The government plans to borrow 6.77 lakh crores in second half. Yes. The borrowing shall be completed through 22 weekly auctions, but till 6th of March, not 31st. 6th of March 2026. The ways and means advances limit for second half of financial 25-26 has been fixed at 50,000 crores, not 1 lakh crores. And the market borrowing will be spread over 3, 5, 7, 10, 15, 30, 40 and 50 year securities, out of which the largest share will be of 10-year security, 28.4%. The smallest will be of 7-year security, that is 8.1%. The right answer, my dear friends, will be option B, only 1 and 4. Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs has launched such Shahar Jodi initiative under the Mentor Cities, which will provide guidance to mentee cities to adopt best practices in urban waste management and sanitation. For how many days the initiative has been launched? It has been launched for a period of 100 days under Swachh Bharat Mission Urban. Under Swachh Bharat Mission Urban, there will be 72 mentors and there will be 200 mentee cities. Consider the following statements with respect to Navya initiative, and you need to identify the incorrect statements. It is a joint initiative of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship and Ministry of Women and Child Development, not Education. It has been launched from Sonbhadra in Uttar Pradesh. Under the initiative, adolescent girls aged 16 to 18 years with a minimum qualification of class 10th will be provided with vocational training, mainly in non-traditional job roles. The initiative covers 27 districts across 19 states, and it is going to provide benefit to 3850 girls, and it is being implemented as a pilot mode in 9 districts in 9 states. Okay, so this is incorrect. The right answer is option A. Paradeep Port Authority, Visakhapatnam Port Authority and Sagarmala Finance Corporation Limited have signed an MOU for development of Bahuda Port. It will have a capacity of 150 million tons per annum. In which state the port is going to be developed? It is going to be developed in the state of Odisha. इसके अलावा there is a water metro project that is coming up in Patna. Water metro project in Patna, and for that MOU has been signed between Inland Waterways Authority of India and Government of Bihar. And other than this, world's tallest lighthouse museum. World's tallest lighthouse museum is coming up in Maritime Heritage Complex in Lothan in Gujarat. The height of this lighthouse museum will be, my dear friends, 77 meters. It will be world's tallest. India has been re-elected as the Part 2 of Council of International Civil Aviation Organization, a specialized UN agency. Part 2 comprises of states making the largest contribution to the provision of facilities for international civil aviation navigation. The election took place during the 42nd ICAO Assembly Session being held in Montreal. For what term India has been re-elected? India has been re-elected for a term of 2025 to 28. With which countries Department of Agriculture, Fisheries and Forestries FSSAI has signed an MOU in the area of food safety? It is Australia. Where has Ministry of MSME celebrated MSME Seva Parv 2025 Virasat Se Vikas to bring together communities, institutions and individuals in a collective movement of Seva, cultural pride and enhancing awareness of our heritage? It is Varanasi. During the 37th session of UNESCO's International Coordinating Council, Man and Biosphere, India's Cold Desert Biosphere Reserve, Himachal Pradesh, has been included in the World Network of Biosphere Reserve. India now has 13 biosphere reserve listed in the UNESCO's World Network of Biosphere Reserve. The right answer, my dear friends, is option C. 13 is the correct answer. Two new Ramsar sites, very important question from Bihar. Gokul Jalashay in Buxar district and Udaipur Jheel in West Champaran districts have been added to the list of Ramsar sites from India. This brings the total number of Ramsar sites in India to 93. We have total 93 Ramsar sites in India, my dear friends. Name the People's Plan campaign, which will be rolled out by Ministry of Panchayati Raj across all states and UTs from 2nd October 2025, initiating the process for preparation of Panchayat development plans for the financial year 2026-27. सबकी योजना सबका विकास. Dr. Jitendra Singh chaired the 327th meeting of the Executive Council of IIPA. During the event, annual awards were conferred. Who has been awarded with Paul H. Appleby Award 2025? Meenakshi Huja. What is the growth rate of index of industrial production for the month of August 2025? It is 4%, my dear friends. ये सब तो हमने अभी अभी पढ़ा था, याद होगा. Where will the India International Science Festival be celebrated under the aegis of Ministry of Earth Sciences? It is going to take place in the Union Territory of Chandigarh. Very important question. From which date the free trade agreement with the EFTA countries, Iceland, Liechtenstein, Norway and Switzerland, ये countries के नाम याद रखना, countries के नाम भी पूछे जा सकते हैं, which was finalized in March 2024 will come into effect. It is 1st October 2025. At which airport Ministry of Civil Aviation has inaugurated Udan Yatri Cafe to offer affordable and quality food and beverages? It is Vijayawada Airport and it is 7th after Kolkata, Pune, Chennai, Bhubaneswar, Ahmedabad, Holangi to have an Udan Yatri Cafe. The organization X is India's apex development bank established in 1982 under an act of parliament to promote sustainable and equitable agriculture and rural development. The organization X has released a report Y which serves as a vital tool to evaluate the real world impact of various government schemes and rural development programs. How much percent of rural households has reported an increase in consumption? So X is NABARD of course, and Y report का नाम क्या है? Rural Economic Conditions and Sentiment Survey. Rural Economic Conditions and Sentiment Survey. ठीक है, 76.6% have reported an increase in consumption, 39.6% have reported an increase in income, and 20.6% have reported an increase in savings. Clear? Consider the following statements with respect to India Electric Mobility Index launched by Niti Aayog, and you need to identify the correct statements. The index tracks, evaluates and scores all Indian states and UTs out of 100 across 16 indicators. Yes. The states are categorized into front runners, performers and aspirants and not achievers. Okay. Front runners में we have Delhi, Maharashtra and Chandigarh. In performers we have Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Haryana. And बाकी जितने भी बच गए वो सबके सब aspirants. Delhi has been ranked at number 1, yes, and Daman and Diu and Nagar Haveli has been ranked at bottom with a score of just 12. Delhi का I think 77 था score. If I am not wrong, Delhi का score was 77. Please correct me if I am wrong. In transport electrification progress theme, Chandigarh is at the top position, yes. And in charging infrastructure readiness, इसके 3 themes हैं actually. एक तो हो गया transport electrification progress, चंडीगढ़ टॉप पे है. चार्जिंग इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर रेडीनेस में हरियाणा टॉप पे है और ईवी रिसर्च एंड इनोवेशन में दिल्ली टॉप पे है. ठीक है, तो करेक्ट आंसर विल बी माय डियर फ्रेंड्स ऑप्शन डी ओनली 1, 3 and 4. Niti Aayog has released a report titled Unlocking a $200 billion Opportunity Electric Vehicles in India. According to the report, India seeks to attain a 30% share of electric vehicles in the total vehicles sold by 2030. The right answer is option A. Consider the following statements with respect to the pandemic fund project titled Animal Health Security Strengthening in India for Pandemic Preparedness and Response, and identify the incorrect statement. It was launched to reduce the risk of pathogens emerging from both domesticated and wild animals and spilling over into human population. Correct. It was launched by Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying in 2024. It has secured $25 million as the grant, not 35. And the implementing agencies for the project are World Bank, FAO and Asian Development Bank, not AIIB. So this is also incorrect. And remember, pandemic fund was launched in the year 2002 during the G20 presidency of Indonesia. World Bank acts as the trustee of pandemic fund, and it was created of course to provide support to the world during pandemics like COVID-19. The right answer is option D, only 3 and 4. Which among the following are the top 3 states in terms of highest exports according to the report titled Overview of States Exports 2024-25 released by Federation of Indian Exports Organization? These are Gujarat, Maharashtra and Tamil Nadu. Consider the following statements with respect to CATCH grant program and identify the incorrect statements. CATCH stands for Cancer AI and Technology Program. Cancer, not program, challenge. Cancer AI and Technology Challenge. It has been launched to support the development and deployment of innovative AI solutions to strengthen cancer screening, diagnostic and treatment support. Yeah, it is a partnership of AI, India AI Independent Business Division and NCG. Yes, grant of 50 lakh per project shall be provided to selected teams, and this grant will be provided by National Cancer Grid and India AI. India AI. Successful pilot projects may also be eligible for an additional scale up grant of up to rupees 1 crore, not 50 lakh. This is incorrect. The right answer will be option C. Consider the following statements with respect to the State Health Regulatory Excellence Index and identify the correct statements. The index aims to drive improvements in the performance of state drug regulatory authorities across India. It has been proposed by CDSCO, Central Drug Standards Control Organization, and not CDRI. It will have 27 indices for manufacturing states across 5 key themes, yes, and it will have 23 indices for PDS, that is primarily distribution states. And yes, the states have been divided into 2 categories, manufacturing and PDS. So the correct answer will be option C, only 1, 3 and 4. Which of the following credit rating agencies has recently upgraded India's long-term sovereign credit rating to BBB from BBB minus and its short-term rating from to A2 from A3 with a stable outlook? It is Standard and Poor. The right answer is option B. और मॉर्निंग स्टार ने भी इंडिया का रेटिंग अपग्रेड किया था, तो वो भी हम पढ़ेंगे आगे, डोंट वरी. How much percent of growth has been registered in exports in the month of July 2025 as compared to July 2024? It is 4.52%. Consider the following statements with respect to quarterly bulletin of PLFS for April to June 2025 and you need to identify the correct statement. Quarterly bulletin जरूर करके जाना, ठीक है. In rural areas, majority of the workers were engaged in agriculture. Yes. While in the urban areas, majority of the people were engaged in tertiary sector, which is nothing but service. For the first time, the bulletin estimated the number of workers in absolute terms. Yes, and on an average, 56.4 crore persons in the age group of 15 years and above were employed in the country. This is incorrect. The overall employment rate stood at 5.4%. ये भी सही है. The correct answer is option C, 1, 2 and 4. तो LFPR कितना था भाई? LFPR था 55.0% और WPR था 52%. ठीक है, 52% और ओवरऑल एम्प्लॉयमेंट रेट 5.4%. ठीक है. इंडिया, अच्छा ये क्वेश्चन आया था जी एग्जैक्ट, ये क्वेश्चन आया था अभी IBPS के पेपर में. मतलब उन्होंने भी यही पूछा था कि विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग कंट्रीज इज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ द यूरेशियन इकोनॉमिक यूनियन. अगर आप कल पेपर देने गए होंगे तो आपको पता होगा. इंडिया एंड यूरेशियन इकोनॉमिक यूनियन हैव साइंड द, वैसे और भी क्वेश्चन आए थे बट ये क्वेश्चन तो मतलब सेम आ गया था. ठीक है. India and Eurasian Economic Union have signed the terms of reference to launch negotiations on a free trade agreement in Moscow. The TOR provides the framework for negotiations and is expected to unlock untapped trade potential, increase investment, and establish a stronger India Eurasian Economic Union economic partnership. Which of the following countries is not a part of Eurasian Economic Union? The partner countries are Armenia, Belarus, Russia, Kazakhstan, and Kyrgyzstan. एंड देर आर 4 मेंबर कंट्रीज एज वेल. क्यूबा, ये मेरे को याद नहीं है, चलो याद करने की कोशिश करते हैं. मोल्डोवा और 2 और हैं, कौन बताएगा? 2 और ऑब्जर्वर हैं इसके अंदर, क्यूबा, मोल्डोवा, 4 ऑब्जर्वर्स हैं इसके. आई कैन रिकॉल 2, क्यूबा, मोल्डोवा, और कौन से 2 हैं, कौन बताएगा? बताओ कि कौन बताएगा. तो जब तक मैं आगे चलता हूँ कोई बात नहीं, बताओ कमेंट में. Consider the following statements with respect to Asia Pacific Institute of Broadcasting Development and you need to identify the correct statement. It was in news because the government of India, because India has been appointed as the executive chair. As किसी को नहीं पता, देखो किसी को भी नहीं पता. क्यूबा, ईरान, मोल्डोवा और उज्बेकिस्तान. एमी को पता है भाई, ईरान एंड उज्बेकिस्तान. दो और है, ईरान, उज्बेकिस्तान। वेल डन एमी। चलिए, all right. So AIBD was in news because India has assumed the chair of executive board of AIBD, right, during the 23rd General Conference of AIBD that took place in Phuket in Thailand. Took place in Phuket. It was established in 1967 with the mandate to achieve a vibrant and cohesive electronic media environment in the Asia Pacific region through policy and resource development. Not 1967, I think 1997. UNEP is one of the founding organizations, not UNEP. The founding organizations were three: International Telecommunication Union, UNDP, and UNESCO. ये तीन founding organizations हैं. India is the founding member and Gaurav Dwivedi is the current president of General Conference of AIBD. So 3 and 4 is the correct answer. It has currently 26 full members and its secretariat is located in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. Consider the following statements with respect to the revised beef stock limit applicable till 31st March 2026 and identify the correct statements. For trader and wholesalers, the limit is 2000 metric ton. For retailers, 8 metric ton for each retail outlet. And for big chain retailers, up to 8 metric ton for each retail outlet, subject to a maximum quantity of 8 multiplied by total number of outlets. This is also incorrect. And for processors, 60% of monthly installed capacity multiplied by remaining months of financial 2026. The correct answer will be option C, only 2. With countries, Ministry of Health and Medical Services, HLL Lifecare Limited has signed an MOU for supply of medicines under Jan Aushadhi scheme. It is Fiji. Consider the following statements with respect to Matsya Shakti project and you need to identify the correct statements. The project has been launched under PM Matsya Sampada Yojana. No. It has been launched under PM Vikas, PM Virasat Ka Samvardhan. The primary target is the minority community. However, 15 to 25% of participants from majority communities will also be included. 690 individuals from minority groups will undergo training facilitated by ICR, CMFRI, correct? And out of 690, 270 will undergo 270 will undergo the non-traditional training. 180 cage aquaculture and 90 fish processing. And 420 women are going to be trained for under the leadership program. The support shall be provided through 3 training modules: fish production, aquaculture, and women's leadership development. This is correct. The right answer will be option D. Which of the following statements is incorrect with respect to India-Japan joint vision for next decade? Both countries have adopted 8 major goals and targets under the vision for next decade. India-Japan Cooperation Initiative for Sustainable Economic Development has been launched in Africa to advance bilateral cooperation to strengthen economic relations with the global south. New sister cities shall be promoted in both the nations, and new generation mobility partnership will be established as a framework for comprehensive cooperation in infrastructure, logistics, and mobility. None is incorrect. And 10 million yen, I guess, if I'm not wrong, will be invested in India by Japan. Consider the following statements with respect to action plan for India, Japan, human resource exchange and cooperation and identify the correct statement. The plan will facilitate two-way exchange of 5 lakh personnel in 5 years, including 50,000 skilled personnel and potential talents from India to Japan. Indian university and postgraduate students will be invited for visit and month-long internship training at Japanese companies with the Mirai Setu program of Japan. Yes, Ministry of Education of India and Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Japan will be in overall charge of the implementation of action plan. No. इंडिया की साइड से भी कौन है? मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फॉरेन अफेयर्स. नियोंगो partners program will be started in India, under which Japanese citizens are dispatched to secondary schools for supporting the local Japanese language teachers and students. The right answer will be option B, 1, 2 and 4. Consider the following statements with respect to the State Energy Efficiency Index 2024 and identify the incorrect statements. It has been developed by BEE in association with the Alliance for an Energy Efficient Economy with 66 indicators, not 65. There are 5 states in contender category, yes, and 2 states in achievers. कंटेंडर में कौन कौन है? पंजाब है, हरियाणा है, राजस्थान है, उड़ीसा है और यूपी है. ठीक है, पंजाब, हरियाणा, राजस्थान, उड़ीसा, उत्तर प्रदेश. ठीक है, और अचीवर्स में 2 कौन कौन से हैं? असम और केरला. ठीक है, और इसके अलावा फ्रंट रनर्स में भी 5 है. फ्रंट रनर्स में 5 है. कौन कौन से? आंध्र प्रदेश, महाराष्ट्र, तेलंगाना, तमिलनाडु और कर्नाटका. आंध्र प्रदेश, कर्नाटका, महाराष्ट्र, तमिलनाडु, तेलंगाना. ठीक है, तो दिस इज करेक्ट. महाराष्ट्र हैज टॉप्ड द इंडेक्स इन ग्रुप 1 स्टेट्स मोर देन 15 मिलियन टन्स ऑफ ऑयल इक्विवेलेंट. करेक्ट. मोर देन 15 में महाराष्ट्र, 5 से 15 में वी हैव आंध्र प्रदेश. ठीक है, 1 से 5 में वी हैव असम एंड लेस देन 1 में वी हैव त्रिपुरा. ठीक है, सो दिस स्टेटमेंट इज करेक्ट. ग्रुप 4 में कौन है? त्रिपुरा है. ग्रुप 3 में असम है. ठीक है, so the correct answer will be option A, only 1 and 4. With which of the following oil companies Air India has signed an MOU for supply of sustainable aviation fuels? It is IOCL, Indian Oil Corporation Limited. An ODF plus village is defined as a village which sustain its ODF status, ensures solid and liquid waste management, and is visually clean. There are three progressive stage of ODF plus villages, which are ODF plus aspiring, rising, and plus. Okay, which of the following correctly defines ODF plus rising? It is a village which is sustaining its ODF status and has arrangements for both solid waste management and liquid waste management. और अगर ऐसा विलेज जो कि अपने ODF स्टेटस को सस्टेन कर रहा है और या तो उसके पास सॉलिड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट है या लिक्विड वेस्ट मैनेजमेंट है, तो फिर वो होगा एस्पायरिंग. ठीक है, और अगर दोनों है, ODF स्टेटस मेंटेन भी कर रहा है और विजुअली भी क्लीन है, तो वो होगा ODF प्लस मॉडल. राइट. Which portal of Ministry of Jal Shakti represents a consolidated and geo-tagged database of water bodies across India and integrates data from multiple national programs and sources, including Jal Shakti Abhiyan, Atal Bhujal Yojana, minor irrigation statistics, the first census of water bodies, etc. It is Jal Dharohar. Name the portal designed to support women entrepreneurs and provides information about various financial schemes, policies, programs, and supporting institutions functioning under the administrative control of the Ministry of MSME. It is Udyam Sakhi. The right answer is option D. Which of the following Indian Institutes of Handloom Technology has hosted the International Certificate Program on Heritage and Indigenous Textiles organized by Ministry of Textiles in collaboration with Ministry of External Affairs and an Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation Program? IIST, Indian Institute of Handloom Technology, Varanasi. Name the app launched by NSO to provide access to seamless and reliable data to data of NSO to the citizens, making official statistics accessible and user-centric for all citizens. It is GOI Stats. Name the PDS supply chain optimization tool launched by Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution to enhance the efficiency of the PDS logistics network across the country by leveraging advanced algorithms to identify optimal routes and ensure seamless movement of food grains across supply chain nodes. It is Anna Chakra. Which of the following animals or birds have been declared as the mascot of first ever Khelo India Water Sports Festival, which is going to take place in Jammu and Kashmir? It is the Himalayan kingfisher. Which of the following institutes of CSIR has organized a national conference MAPIKI 2025 to bring all the stakeholders at one platform and discuss about the development, innovation and challenges in the field of meteorology for strengthening the meteorological traceability chain in the country? National Physical Laboratory is the right answer. 10 states along with National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission recorded a disposal rate of grievances over 100% in the month of July, indicating that the number of cases resolved exceeded the number of cases filed during this period. Which state has recorded the highest disposal rate? Tamil Nadu has recorded the highest disposal rate. For what purpose the Department of Post has signed an MOU with MapMyIndia, a provider of location technology, IoT and geospatial solution, for supporting the development and implementation of DigiPin? The 5th Lok Samvardhan Parv has been organized as Marine Drive in Kochi. What is the objective of the event? It is for promoting the traditional skills and craftsmanship that have been passed down from generation to generation in artisan families. The President of India has presented the Scope Eminence Awards for the year 2022-23. The awards are given for recognizing contribution of public sector enterprises to the development of India. The India Maritime Week is Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways biennial flagship platform bringing together policymakers, investors and thought leaders to shape the future of Indian ports and logistics. The 2025 edition will take place in the city of Mumbai. The UIDAI has joined hands with Department of School Education and Literacy to provide mandatory biometric update status pertaining to Aadhar of school children. Timely completion of MBU in Aadhar is an essential requirement for children at the age of 5 years and once again at the age of 15 years. The right answer is 5, 15. Wings India 2026 will serve as a premier platform to showcase the growth and opportunities in the Indian civil aviation sector. It will be jointly organized by Ministry of Civil Aviation, Airport Authority of India, and FICCI. The right answer is option B. By how much percent India's index of industrial production has grown in the month of July 2025? It has been grown by 3.5%. The right answer is option D. To augment availability of cotton for Indian textile sector, the central government had temporarily exempted the import duty on cotton from 19 August 2025 till 30th September 2025. In order to support exporters further, the central government has decided to extend the import duty exemption of cotton HS 5201 from 30th September 2025 till 31st December 2025. With which of the following organizations Department of Ex-Servicemen Welfare of Ministry of Defence has signed an MOU to strengthen the delivery of pension, healthcare, resettlement and welfare services for over 63 lakh veterans and their dependents? It is the Quality Council of India. For which life-threatening diseases of equines, the Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying has issued the revised National Action Plan to eradicate the disease. It is the disease that is called as glanders, which is caused by a bacteria called as Burkholderia melai. Burkholderia melai. सही है भैया. For which games the Union Cabinet has approved the proposal for the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports for submission of bid. We have submitted the bid for Commonwealth Games 2030. 26 is going to take place in Glasgow. Right, Winter Olympics 2026, Italy. ठीक है, Milan Cortina. 2034 Olympics, Salt Lake City, USA. In 2000 FIFA World Cup, USA, Mexico and Canada. Which agency has signed a letter of intent with Government of India for addressing the global hunger crisis, under which the Government of India will supply fortified rice to fulfill the food and nutritional requirements of the most vulnerable populations in crisis zones globally? It is World Food Programme, which is headquartered in Rome, which was not built in a day. Where will the tri-service dialogue on war, warfare and war fighting Ran Samvad 2025 take place? It took place in the state of Madhya Pradesh in Dr. Ambedkar Nagar. In Dr. Ambedkar Nagar. Chief of Integrated Defence Staff Air Marshal Ashutosh Dikshit will participate in annual Chiefs of Defence Conference. Where will the conference take place? The conference took place in Thailand. In which IIT Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways has launched Marathon 2025, India's Marathon Hackathon, in collaboration with National Technology Center for Ports, Waterways and Coast, National Maritime Complex and Chennai Port Authority under Sagar Mala Startup Innovation Initiative. It is IIT Madras. The right answer is option C. Which IIT along with Department of Science and Technology has launched iHub Divya Sampark initiative to establish experience centers or labs in EMRSs to benefit tribal students? IIT Roorkee. EMRS का क्वेश्चन पक्का है भाई इस बार पेपर में, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है. अंडर नमस्ते स्कीम, National Action Plan for Mechanized Sanitation Ecosystem, the government has enhanced the upfront capital subsidy for sanitation related projects or vehicles from existing 5 lakhs to 7.5 lakhs to individuals and from 18.75 lakhs to 25 lakhs to a group of maximum 5 persons. The right answer is option C. Name the operation carried out by the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence for dismantling syndicates involved in smuggling of hydroponic weed into India. It is Weed Out. Operation Weed Out. What is the theme of 4th edition of Semicon India 2025, which will take place in September in New Delhi? ये तो अब सबको पता ही है. Building the next semiconductor powerhouse. The Department of Post and the Association of Mutual Funds in India have signed an MOU to distribute mutual funds via post office. For how many years the MOU has been signed? It has been signed for a period of 3 years. With which foundation and Young Leaders for Active Citizenship, Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disabilities has signed an MOU to launch the Breaking Barriers Fellowship, a program designed to place young professionals across Department of Empowerment of Persons with Disability offices to strengthen policy support and advance the implementation of RPWD Act of 2016. It is the Nipman Foundation. The 28th National Conference on E-Governance will be held in September 2025 at Visakhapatnam. Which ministry together with DARPG is organizing the event? It is the Ministry of Electronics and IT, my dear friends. Which of the following departments has been selected for the Raj Bhasha Kirti Puraskar first prize for the year 2024-25 by Department of Official Language, Ministry of Home Affairs in the category of Ministries of Departments having less than 300 personnel? It is the Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances. How many days of special maternity leave is granted to female central government employees in case of stillbirth or death of a child soon has after birth, which has a far-reaching impact on the life of mother? 60 days of such leave, special maternity leave, is provided. In which district of Haryana, the National Industrial Corridor Development Corporation will support the government of Haryana in developing the integrated manufacturing cluster under Amritsar Kolkata Industrial Corridor? It is going to come up in the district of Hisar. The Parliament of India has passed the IIM Amendment Bill 2025 to establish first ever IIM in the state of Assam. In which district of Assam the IIM will be established? There is already an IIT in this district, that is called Guwahati. The Government of India, under the inclusive education component of Samagra Shiksha, successfully conducted a campaign of mega assessment and distribution camps for children with special needs at block and district levels. The inclusive education component under Samagra Shiksha ensures full equity and inclusion so that all children are able to fully participate in inclusive schools in a continuum from preschool to class 12th. It also mandates for early uh, identification and assessment support of CWS and children with special needs, wherein states or UTs may organize up to 4 camps per block per year for elementary and secondary levels. How much assistance per camp is provided? 10,000 rupees. The right answer is option A. With which of the following foundations My Bharat Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports has signed an MOU to support the national vision of creating 1 lakh youth leaders in the age group of 18 to 29 years from across India through joint programs in governance, public policy, social entrepreneurship, digital literacy, financial literacy, and other domains? It is SOUL, that is School of Ultimate Leadership Foundation. Question number 200, my dear friends. India is the 6th largest exporter of textiles and apparel in the world with a 4% share in calendar year by 2024. The textile and apparel sector, including handicrafts, contributed 8.63% to India's total merchandise exports in 2024-25, valued at $37.7 billion. What is the target value of export by 2030? The target value, my dear friends, is $100 billion. So, my dear friends, we are done with 200 questions. ठीक है, 1.5 घंटे में 200 क्वेश्चन हमने कर लिए हैं. तुम बता दो तुम्हें कौन करा के दे देगा 1.5 घंटे में 200 क्वेश्चंस. और यही हमें ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं वेस्ट, मतलब अननेसेसरी में हम अपना टाइम वेस्ट नहीं करेंगे दोस्तों. इसी तरीके से हम आने वाले सारे मैराथन्स करने वाले हैं. ठीक है जी. चलिए, सो लेट्स टेक अ ब्रेक माय डियर फ्रेंड्स. और इस ब्रेक में पानी वानी पी लो, चाय वाय पी लो. ठीक है, अब इसके बाद 200 क्वेश्चंस और बचे हैं. ठीक है, इट्स 11:32. तो अगर कोई डाउट है या कुछ है तो पूछ लो. अगर कोई दिक्कत है, कोई परेशानी है, कोई समस्या है तो बताइए भाई. चलिए, तो 11:50 पे हम दोबारा मिलेंगे. नॉट PM, AM, सॉरी. फोमो वगैरह तो होगा ही, अब कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. चलो जी, आई सी यू एट 11:50. ऑलराइट, लेट्स टेक अ ब्रेक, शॉर्ट ब्रेक ऑफ 15 minutes. All right, so please come back, my dear friends, so that we can resume this particular fire round of PIB top 400 MCQs. चलिए, so please give me a thumbs up if everything is fine, if you guys can see me properly and can hear me properly, and please come back now so that we can start the class again. Please tell your friends, family, neighbors that I am back again with this quick fire round of PIB top 400 questions. चलिए जी, I hope you guys are liking, not like क्या करोगे, I hope you guys are learning from this particular class. I hope it is useful for you. चलिए, should I start? बताइए भाई. ऑलराइट, गवर्नमेंट स्कीम नहीं किया है, अब 4 दिन में कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं प्रणेश. 4 दिन में अब जो आपने कर लिया है सिर्फ आप उसको रिवाइज कर लो, ठीक है. चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं. क्वेश्चन नंबर 201. Which of the following autonomous institutes of Ministry of Science and Technology has signed an MOU with Indira Gandhi National Center for the Arts to integrate science and culture through interdisciplinary research, joint events and shared expertise with the focus on digitization, education and supporting Project Monsoon on climate change in maritime history? It is Birbal Sahani Institute of Paleo Sciences. Who among the following are the two Indian aquanauts who successfully conducted deep ocean expeditions to depths of 4,025 meters and 5,002 meters in the Atlantic Ocean, marking the first time India has achieving such a feat? These are Jatinder Pal Singh and Raju Ramesh. Jatinder Pal Singh and Raju Ramesh. What is the annual rate of inflation based on all India wholesale price index number for the month of July 2025 over July 2024? It is minus 0.58%. Name the AI-powered meeting summarization tool designed to automatically generate structured minutes of meetings from Gram Sabha or other Panchayat meetings launched by Ministry of Panchayati Raj. ये मैंने आपको बताया था अभी थोड़ी देर पहले. Sabhasar is the correct answer. Name the HMIS, Hospital Management Information System, developed by CDAC for digitization of small and medium healthcare providers. It is e-Sushrut at Clinic. It is the subdomain of e-Sushrut, which is for the big hospitals. E-Sushrut at Clinic has been created for small and medium healthcare providers. छोटे छोटे clinics के लिए इसको create किया गया है. The UIDAI has signed an agreement with the Indian Statistical Institute for joint R&D to further enhance the robustness, security, and reliability of Aadhar operations through data-driven innovations. For how many years the agreement has been signed? It has been signed for a period of 5 years. As part of the national celebrations of World Elephant Day 2025, 12th August को होता है जो कि the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has conferred the Gaj Gaurav Awards to individuals for their exemplary contributions in elephant conservation and management. Who among the following has been awarded from Uttar Pradesh? Mr. Irshad Ali has been awarded from the Uttar Pradesh, who is a Mahavat. Name the virtual museum builder software that enables creation of digital collection management system for Indian museums and is deployed in several national museums across India. It is Jatan. The Ministry of Corporate Affairs has established the C-PACE to facilitate and speed up the voluntary strike-off of companies. It helps the stakeholders by providing a hassle-free filing, timely and process-bound striking of their companies. What does C-PACE stand for? It stands for Center for Processing Accelerated Corporate Exit. Center for Processing Accelerated Corporate Exit. At which university the Ministry of Minority Affairs has approved the establishment of Center for Jain Manuscriptology for digitization and conservation of invaluable Jain manuscript? It is Gujarat University. The right answer is option D. The Indian Sign Language Research and Training Center has launched 15-day RPL certification in ISL interpretation training program exclusively for CODA and SODA. CODA is children of deaf adults and SODA is siblings of deaf adults. Under which ministry ISLR-TC works? It works under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, headed by Dr. वीरेंद्र कुमार. और जो लोग गए वापस क्यों नहीं आए भाई? 70-80 लोग थे, अब 50 क्यों रह गए? अबे 11:50 पे बोला था, 53 हो गए, अब तो आ जाओ वापस. With which of the following NIDs, Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay National Academy of Social Security has organized a one-day training program on Introduction to Design Thinking to induce design in curriculum of Young Officers Training Program? It is NID Ahmedabad. What is the average grievance time disposal time in the Central Ministries or Departments for July 2025 according to 39th report on CP grants for Central Ministries or Department published by DARPG? It is again 15 days. जून में भी 15 डेज था, अगस्त में भी 15 डेज था, जुलाई में भी 15 डेज था. और इस स्टेट का और इसका आंसर उत्तर प्रदेश है फिर से, क्योंकि उत्तर प्रदेश इज ऑलवेज एट नंबर 1 इन रिसीविंग द मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ ग्रीवेंसेस एंड इट इज ऑल्सो नंबर 1 इन रिजॉल्विंग द ग्रीवेंसेस फॉलोड बाय गुजरात. हर महीने में यही आंसर है. The MSME Global Mart is a business-to-business online marketplace platform of the Ministry of MSME. It supports the marketing effort of MSMEs by connecting them with domestic and global buyers. Which of the following organizations operates the MSME Global Mart? It is NSIC, National Small Industries Corporation. In how many installments the MP-LAT fund of rupees 5 crore is being authorized to the MPs under MP-LAT scheme? Earlier it was in 2 installments. Now it is released in 1 installment. Ministry of Heavy Industries has extended the tenure of PM E-Drive scheme. The extension is required for e-trucks, e-buses and testing agencies to their specific challenges. Up to which date the scheme has been extended? It has been extended up to 31st March 2028. For what purpose Atal Innovation Mission has signed a statement of intent with Bhashini, the Digital India Bhashini division? It has been signed for fostering vernacular innovation and promote language inclusivity across India. The National Task Force on Student Mental Health and Suicide Prevention in Higher Educational Institutions has officially launched its dedicated website. The task force constituted by the Supreme Court is chaired by Justice Ravindra Bhatt. Very important question related to social issues. The right answer is option A. How much compensation amount has been approved by Union Cabinet for 3 public sector oil market companies, IOCL, BPCL and HPCL, for the under recoveries incurred on the sale of domestic LPG? 30,000 crores. डोमेस्टिक सब्सिडी की वजह से जो लॉस हुआ है उसको कॉम्पेंसेट किया 30,000 करोड़ रुपए देके. हाउ मच अमाउंट हैज बीन अप्रूव्ड बाय द यूनियन कैबिनेट एज टारगेटेड सब्सिडी ऑफ रुपीज 300 पर 14.2 kg सिलेंडर फॉर अप टू 9 refills per year to the beneficiaries of PM Ujjwala Yojana during financial 25-26. 12,000 crores have been approved. Ministry of Science and Technology has inaugurated India's first of its kind state-of-the-art animal stem cell biobank and animal stem cell laboratory at the NIAB, National Institute of Animal Biotechnology. Where is NIAB located? It is located in Hyderabad. The DARPG issued the scheme guidelines for 23rd National Awards for E-Governance 2026. In how many categories the awards will be given? In 2026, for the first time, the awards will be given in 7 categories. उससे पहले हमेशा 6 categories में दिया जाता था. Name the portal launched by the Ministry of Jal Shakti in 2024 for purpose of providing a smooth and efficient mechanism for regulation of groundwater development and management in the country by providing a quick and easy to use platform for filing no objection certificate applications for groundwater abstraction. It is Bhuneer. अगर ग्राउंड वाटर एक्सट्रैक्शन करना है तो उसके लिए परमिशन ली जाएगी, उसके लिए एनओसी लिया जाएगा थ्रू भूनीर पोर्टल. The Bharat Ratna Dr. M.S. Swaminathan Centenary International Conference has been organized at Pusa in New Delhi. It was organized by M.S. Swaminathan Research Foundation, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare, ICAR, National Academy of Agriculture Sciences. What was the theme? The theme was Evergreen Revolution, the Path to Bio-Happiness. The central pension under the old age pension scheme of National Social Assistance Program is 200 per month per beneficiary from 60 to 79 and 500 per month per beneficiary from 80 years onward. The right answer is option D. Name the app which enables lawful, scientific and tamper-proof collection, preservation and electronic submission of digital evidence, thus ensuring authenticity and reducing delays. It is e-Saksha. E-Summon is for sending the electronic summon, and Nyay Shruti is for conducting the video conferences. How much financial assistance is provided as one-time grant to state cancer institutes under the strengthening of tertiary cancer care centers facility scheme? It is 120 crores. Under Matra Vandana Yojana, a cash incentive of 5,000 is provided in 2 installments for the first child and 6,000 rupees is provided in 1 installment post-birth for the second girl child. ठीक है, the right answer is option C. Matra Vandana Yojana बहुत डिटेल में मैंने ऑलरेडी करा दी है, so I am obviously not going to repeat. This is a marathon class. जितनी एक्सप्लेनेशन मैं दे रहा हूँ उतनी काफ़ी है. अगर आप चलो ठीक है, मैं किसी को क्रिटिसाइज नहीं करूँगा. राष्ट्रीय बाल स्वास्थ्य कार्यक्रम is a program to improve the overall quality of life of children and provide comprehensive care to all the children in the community. This program involves screening of children from birth to 18 years of age for 4 Ds. Who among the following is not among the 4Ds? Which among the following is not one of the 4Ds? The 4Ds are defects at birth, diseases, deficiencies, and development delays. Delayed immunization is not one among them. Ministry of Cooperation has set up 3 national level multi-state cooperative societies, one each for exports, organic produce, and quality seeds. Which of the following cooperatives have been set up for exports? For exports, we have National Cooperative Exports Limited. For organic produce, we have National Cooperatives Organics Limited. For seeds, we have Bharatiya Beej Sehkari Samiti Limited. Bharatiya Beej Sehkari Samiti Limited. The right answer is option A. To support women entrepreneurs, the public procurement policy mandates that at least how much percent of annual procurement by CPSEs, ministries or departments must be made from women-owned micro and small women enterprises. 3% of the annual procurement by CPSEs and ministries and departments must be made from women-owned micro and small enterprise entrepreneurs. Repco Bank is a Government of India enterprise under the administrative control of Ministry of Home Affairs, has posted a net profit of 140 crores during financial 25 and paid 30% dividend, which is the highest in the history of the cooperative society. How much amount of dividend has been paid by the government to by the bank to Government of India? 22.90 crores. Name the project under which PFRDA has launched its new and modernized website. PFRDA Connect is the name of the project. Which of the following organizations under Ministry of Ayush has signed a tripartite MOU with AIMS, All India Institute of Ayurveda, in AIMS New Delhi for establishment of a national level medicinal plants garden in the premises of AIMS New Delhi, National Medicinal Plants Board. During 15th Indian Organ Donation Day, organized by National Organ and Tissue Transplantation Organization, awards were presented to honor outstanding contribution in organ donation and transplantation across multiple categories. Which state has been awarded the best state amongst all? It is the state of Tamil Nadu. Which of the following organizations has launched a fully residential training program in 3D animation and visual effects exclusively for aspiring professionals from the northeastern region of India? It is National Film Development Corporation of India. In which state Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has launched Matrivan initiative, which would include removal of existing bushes like Kabuli Kikar and plantation of Dhak and Amaltash trees while creating theme-based plantation groups to restore local ecology in the Aravallis. It will be done in the state of Haryana along Faridabad Gurgaon highway. The third regional process lab of Adi Karma Yogi Abhiyan has been launched in Dehradun. This initiative aims to build a cadre of 20 lakh grassroots functionaries and village level change leaders who will drive inclusive development and strengthen last mile service delivery in tribal regions. Where was the first regional process lab launched? The first RPL was launched in Bangalore, second was launched in Bhopal, and third in Dehradun. Name the campaign launched by the Ministry of Textiles to promote awareness about rich and diverse handloom weaving traditions of our country. It is Know Your Weaves. Know Your Weaves. The Ministry of Mines has recognized 7 institutes, 4 IITs and 3 R&D labs as Center of Excellence under National Critical Mineral Mission. Which of the following is not one of the IITs? The 4 IITs are IIT Bombay, Hyderabad, ISM Dhanbad and Roorkee. IIT Delhi is not one among them. Which of the following subsidiaries of NABARD conducted a study, namely study to determine post-harvest losses of agri produce in India in 2022 with reference 2022 to assess post-harvest losses with respect to 54 crops or commodities selected across the country? It is NAPCONS. And there are 7 subsidiaries of NABARD: NAPKISAN, NAPCONS, NAP Ventures, NAPFINS, NAP Foundation, NAP Samruddhi, and NAP Sanrakshan. NAP Sanrakshan. Question number 243. Name the limited period 1 rupee offer launched by BSNL that gives users to test BSNL's 4G mobile service for 1 full month. Freedom Plan. Who has been appointed as the Controller General of Defence Accounts on 1st August 2025? Rajkumar Arora. Mr. Rajkumar Arora is the new Controller General of Defence Accounts. Name the platform launched under Startup India program aimed at enhancing collaboration and innovation within India's startup ecosystem. It is called as Bhaskar. Can anybody tell me the full form of Bhaskar? Let's see who can answer this question. Which of the following project is being carried out by Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare for crop production forecasting for major crops, namely rice, wheat, tur, rapeseed and mustard? It is Fasal. Option D. Fasal is the correct answer, which stands for forecasting agricultural output using space, agro, meteorology and land-based observations. Which of the following organizations has launched a project, namely nationwide innovations in climate resilience agriculture, to conduct studies on the impact of climate change on agriculture, including crops, livestock, horticulture and fisheries, and also develops and promotes climate resilient technologies in agriculture? Indian Council of Agriculture Research, ICAR. The Union Cabinet has approved the National Sports Policy 2025, replacing sorry replacing well done. Bharat Startup Knowledge Access Registry is the full form of Bhaskar. Well done. The Union Cabinet has approved the National Sports Policy 2025, replacing the National Sports Policy 2021. The policy is based on 5 pillars. Which among the following is not one of the 5 pillars? Sports for economic development, sports as a people movement, sports for social development, not women empowerment, sports for social development, integration with education and excellence on the global stage. The right answer is option C. What is the per capita per day average intake of calorie in kilocal in rural areas for financial 23-24? In rural areas it is 2212, in urban it is 2240. अगर हम proteins की बात करें, in rural it is 61.8 and 63.4 in urban. अगर हम fat की बात करें, in rural it is 60.8 and 60.4 and in urban it is 69.8. ठीक है, सारा डेटा याद होना चाहिए बेटा, ऐसे काम नहीं चलेगा. PM's Award for Excellence in Public Administration 2025 will be awarded in 3 categories to encourage constructive competition, innovation, replication and institutionalization of best practices. Which among the following are the 3 categories? The 3 categories are aspirational block program, holistic development of districts, innovations for central ministries, departments, states and districts. And 5 awards in this, 5 in this and 6 in this. Total 16 awards will be conferred. The right answer is 2, 3 and 4. Consider the following statements with respect to sea flood, a unified inundation forecasting system, and identify the correct statement. It has been developed by CDAC and Central Water Commission. Yes. The initiative is spearheaded by National Supercomputing Mission. As of now, the system covers the Mahanadi, Godavari and Ganga river basins. Not Ganga, Mahanadi, Godavari and Tapi river basins. And the platform runs on a high performance computing infrastructure which has been developed by National Remote Sensing Center under the National Hydrology Project. Okay, so this is also incorrect. The right answer is option A, only 1 and 2. Consider the following statements with respect to Management Effective Evaluation Report released by Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change and identify the correct statements. The overall MEE score of India is 64.41%, indicating management effectiveness as good, not very good. This is incorrect. Best performing UT is Chandigarh. Best performing state out of all states is Kerala. Out of all states and UT, Ladakh is the only UT with poor ratings. Correct. And the top protected areas are Dachigam National Park in Jammu and Kashmir and Eraviculam National Park of Kerala. Okay, the right answer will be 2, 3 and 4. Question 253. Consider the following statements with respect to the Chemical Weapons Convention and identify the incorrect statement. The convention came into force in 1997 और आई थिंक मैंने आपको AIBD में बताया था 1997. AIBD दोस्तों बना था 1977 में. प्लीज डू करेक्ट इट. पीछे मैंने आपको AIBD का बताया था 1997 का फॉर्मेशन. 1977 है उसका और इस कन्वेंशन का केमिकल वेपन कन्वेंशन केम इनटू फोर्स इन 1997. प्लीज डू वहाँ पे करेक्शन कर लेना. इंडिया इज द ओरिजिनल सिग्नेटरी टू द कन्वेंशन. Yes, the convention is being implemented by Organization for Prohibition of Chemical Weapons, OPCW, headquartered in Geneva, Switzerland. It is headquartered in The Hague, Netherlands. This is incorrect. And currently total number of members is 193. Yes. Currently total number of members is 193. The right answer is option D. Only 1 and 3. 1 and 3 are incorrect. ठीक है. और इंडिया की तरफ से इस कन्वेंशन को इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए there is National Authority Chemical Weapons Convention and this OPCW was awarded 2013 Nobel Peace Prize. 2013 Nobel Peace Prize. ठीक है. The right answer is option D. With which countries Standards Authority BIS has signed an MOU for enhancing cooperation in standardization, certification and conformity assessment? It is the country that is called as Ghana. With which country Government of India has signed an MOU on re-establishment of 2 ICCR chairs of Hindi and Indian Studies at the University of West Indies? It is Trinidad and Tobago. Under which program of Sri Aurobindo Society Project Inclusion has been launched to enhance the capabilities of educators rehabilitation professionals, school counselors, general teachers, and other stakeholders. It is the project. It is the program that is called as Rupantar. Next, that is National Education Society for Tribal Students, which is the nodal implementing agency for EMRS, Eklavya Model Residential School, has signed an MOU with Tata Motors Limited for a project to enhance employability and career pathways for tribal students. Consider the following statements with respect to the MOU and identify the correct statement. It aims to jointly facilitate skill-linked education and employment opportunities for tribal students completing their grade 12 from Eklavya Model Residential School. Yes, and total 50,000 beneficiaries will be there. Duration of the MOU is 5 years, not 3. The beneficiary student must be age 18 to 23 and must have secured a minimum of 60% marks in their 10th standard, and the program will be implemented through Tata Motors Kaushalya program. The correct answer is option C, only 1 and 4, because we need to identify the correct statements. Which of the following countries become the first country globally to sign licensing agreement to adopt UPI technology? It is Namibia. Consider the following statements with respect to the 17th BRICS Summit and identify the correct statement. The summit took place in Rio de Janeiro with the theme Strengthening Global South Cooperation for a More Inclusive and Sustainable Governance. Prime Minister of Brazil has suggested setting up a science and research repository. No. Prime Minister of India has suggested the setting up a science and research repository. Indonesia has joined as an official member, not Malaysia. And a statement on global governance on AI has been launched by the participant countries. And the 18th BRICS Summit and the 2026 chair. 18th BRICS Summit will be conducted by India, and India will be the chair of BRICS in 2026. The right answer is option A. National Education Society for Tribal Students has signed an MOU with Tata Motors Limited and Ex Navodhayan Foundation. The MOU aims to provide comprehensive coaching for the JEE Main Advanced and NEET examination to students of EMRS studying in class 11th and 12th. Alright, initially 2 coaching centers have been established in Chankapur and Chintapalle respectively. In Chankapur is in Maharashtra and Chintapalle is in Andhra Pradesh. The right answer is option E. And the duration of this MOU is also 5 years. Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways has announced multiple initiatives to boost the waterways and maritime sector in the northeastern region. As per the new initiative, the water metro projects are planned in 3 cities. Which of the following are the 3 cities? The 3 cities are Guwahati, Tezpur and Dibrugarh. इसके अलावा 50,000 youth will be trained in the maritime skills through the Maritime Skill Development Center located in Guwahati and Center of Excellence, upcoming Center of Excellence in Dibrugarh. This Center of Excellence is being established with an investment of 200 crores. इसके अलावा 4 लाइट हाउसेस बनाए जाएंगे. कहाँ पे? बोगीबील, विश्वनाथ घाट, ठीक है, सिल घाट एंड पांडू. इन 4 जगहों पे लाइट हाउसेस बनाए जाएंगे. ठीक है, द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन सी. Which among the following has been awarded the gold medal in Indian missions abroad category in ODOP Awards 2024? High Commission of India Singapore gold, Consulate General of India New York silver, and this Consulate General of India Vancouver bronze. ठीक है जी, क्लियर है. Consider the following statements with respect to such selection 2024-25 and identify the correct statement. Ahmedabad has been ranked at top position in Swachh Share category among all cities with more than 10 lakh population. Yes, and there were 72 awards awarded in 4 categories. 10 parameters were there with 54 indicators. Alright. West Ganga town is not Varanasi, it is Prayagraj. This is incorrect. Indore, Surat and Navi Mumbai are the only 3 cities in Swachh Super League category among cities with more than 10 lakh population. No. Along with Indore, Surat and Navi Mumbai, Vijayawada is also there. Best Cantonment Board is Secunderabad Cantonment Board. Yes. And 34 cities across various cities and UTs have been awarded the Promising Clean City Award. Yes. Special recognition was given for the Mahakumbh that was conducted in Prayagraj. ठीक है. And इसके अलावा और क्या रहेगा? Yes. Best सफाई मित्र सुरक्षा शहर. सफाई मित्र सुरक्षा शहर award. The best was Visakhapatnam, Vizag. Okay, the right answer is option B, 1, 4 and 5. Consider the following statements with respect to the QS Best City Rankings 2026 and identify the correct statement. Best city for students in the world is not Tokyo, it is Seoul. Right? Delhi has been emerged as the world's most affordable student city. Yes. Mumbai is the only city from India which has been featured in top 100. Yes, सही है. And in Mumbai's rank was 98th. ठीक है. London has been ranked at 2nd position globally. No. London 3rd पे था और 2nd पे था Tokyo. The right answer is option A, only 2 and 3. Which of the following apps of Government of India has been internationally recognized with the prestigious World Summit on Information Society Prizes 2025 Champion Award? It is Meri Panchayat. Very important. Sant Kabir Handloom Award recognizes outstanding handloom weavers who have significantly contributed to the sector's growth for the year 2024. 5% have been awarded. Out of 5 people, Miss Anuradha Kuli is the only woman to be awarded. To which state does she belong? She belongs to Assam. संत कबीर हैंडलूम अवार्ड में टोटल 24 अवार्ड्स थे. इसके अलावा एक नेशनल हैंडलूम अवार्ड्स भी दिए गए. नेशनल हैंडलूम अवार्ड्स, इसके अंदर टोटल कितने अवार्ड्स दिए गए? 19. Amount of cash prize was 2 lakh in the National Handloom Awards, while in Sant Kabir Handloom Award, the amount of cash prize was 3.5 lakhs. Which of the following statements with respect to the target set under National Cooperative Policy 2025 is correct? The contribution of cooperative sector, पहली बात तो ये cooperative policy जो है, this is second after the first policy in 2002 and it has been created by a 40-member committee that was headed by Suresh Prabhu. Okay, the contribution of the cooperative sector to the country's GDP shall be tripled by 2034, not 2030. To increase the number of cooperative societies by 30%, not 40%. There will be at least one primary cooperative unit in every panchayat, yes. And 5 model cooperative villages shall be established in every village through state cooperative banks. The right answer is option C, because that is the correct statement. India and UK have signed the Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement. The bilateral trade between two countries stood at nearly $56 billion, with a joint goal to double this figure to $112 billion by 2030. X Act was enacted in 1996 to provide for the extension of provisions of Part 9 of Constitution relating to the Panchayats to the scheduled areas. It is PESA, right? Panchayat Extension of Scheduled Areas Act of 1996. It sought to enable the panchayats at appropriate levels in Gram Sabhas to implement a system of self-governance with respect to a number of issues such as customary resources, MFPs, minor minerals, minor water bodies, selection of beneficiaries, action of projects, and control over local institutions. Recently, MOPR has signed an MOU for establishing a Center of Excellence on X to promote awareness and understanding of X. In which university the Center of Excellence will be established? It will be established in Indira Gandhi National Tribal University. Name the dedicated DTH TV channel developed by CIET NCERT exclusively for EMRS students to provide curriculum-based learning and competitive exam content for class 9 to 12. It is Eklavya. It is Eklavya. Other than this, smart classrooms have been developed in the EMRS in collaboration with Arnet Foundation. 400 digital skill labs have been created in 200 EMRS, and in a lot of EMRS, Amazon Future Engineers program is being implemented. X has released a report titled Towards Resilient and Prosperous Cities in India. The report has been prepared by X in collaboration with Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. The report has highlighted that the urban population projected to almost double to 951 million by 2050 and to increase to 1.1 billion by 2070. Also, between 2022 and 70, more than 144 million urban dwelling units will be needed in India. Where are the headquarters of X? X is World Bank. It is headquartered in Washington, DC. It is headed by Mr. Ajay Banga. It is headed by Mr. Ajay Banga. Consider the following statements with respect to the high-level political forum and SDGs and identify the incorrect statement. It was established at the United Nations Conference on Sustainable Development in 2012 and its outcome, the future we want. Yes, it is convened annually under the auspices of UNDP for 8 days. No, under the auspices of United Nations ECOSOC, Economic and Social Council. Theme for HLPF 2025 was Advancing Sustainable, Inclusive Science and Evidence-Based Solution for 2030 Agenda and its SDGs for leaving no one behind. Yes, and 35 countries presented their VNRs this time, and this was the 10th anniversary of presenting VNRs. The right answer is option B, only 2. What is the maximum number of days up to which bank loans are finalized by PSBs under the new digital credit assessment model? In 1 day. 1 day, the bank loans are finalized by PSBs under the new digital credit assessment model. Consider the following statements with respect to initiative launched during Akhil Bharatiya Shiksha Samagam 2025 and identify the incorrect statements. Koshashri portal has been launched to provide advanced search, article authoring and Sanskrit font tools enabling collaborative dictionary development and research. Yes. And Shri here stands for Science and Heritage Research Initiative. It is an initiative of Department of Science and Technology. AI apprenticeship has been launched under National Apprenticeship Training Scheme, under which minimum stipend of 9,000 will be provided to graduates. Yes, and 8,000 will be provided to the diploma holders. Clear? Tara app has been launched for assessing and improving reading fluency among students in grade 3rd to 8th, not 1st to 6th. My Career Advisor app has been developed in collaboration with Vadvani Foundation and Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Central Institute of Vocational Education. Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay Central Institute of Vocational Education. ठीक है, not CIET. And Swachh Evam Harit Vidyalaya rating has been introduced with 60 indicators across 6 categories, not 50. The right answer is option D, only 3, 4 and 5. Which resolution has been introduced by India during, अच्छा इसमें जो अखिल भारतीय शिक्षा समागम हुआ था इसके अंदर कुछ और भी चीजें हुई थी, मैं बता देता हूँ, लिखने की जगह तो है नहीं यहाँ पे। एक तो न्यू एज करिकुलम लॉन्च किए जाएंगे IIT BHU और IIT दिल्ली में। एक वाइब नाम का AI टूल लॉन्च किया है IIT रोपड़ ने फॉर लर्निंग, इट इज़ अ लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म। इसके अलावा भाषा सागर ऐप हैज़ बिन लॉन्च फॉर लर्निंग एनी लैंग्वेज विदाउट लर्निंग इंग्लिश। ठीक है जी। और 4 यूनिवर्सिटीज को लेटर ऑफ इंटेंट दिए गए थे टू एस्टैब्लिश देयर कैंपसेस इन इंडिया, जिसमें से एक था यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ब्रिस्टल इन UK, एक था यूनिवर्सिटी वेस्टर्न सिडनी यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलिया, एक था आपका लाट्रोब यूनिवर्सिटी और एक और था, एक का नाम मैं भूल रहा हूँ। ठीक है, okay, which resolution has been introduced by India during 15th COP of Ramsar Convention, which is built upon resolution 6/8 on promoting sustainable lifestyle adopted at the 6th UN Environment Assembly in March 2024, promoting sustainable lifestyles for the wise use of wetlands. Option E. Which of the following startups has been selected to build India's sovereign LLM ecosystem to enhance governance and public service access? Sarvam AI. The government has approved the Semicon India program with a total outlay of 76,000 crores for the development of a semiconductor and display manufacturing ecosystem in the country. As part of this DLI scheme has been approved with an outlay of 1,000 crores to support domestic company startups. नहीं, साउथहैम्पटन को अंकित पहले दे दिया गया है अप्रूवल, अभी जो अखिल भारतीय शिक्षा समागम में साउथहैम्पटन को नहीं दिया था। यस, एमी इज राइट, विक्टोरिया यूनिवर्सिटी इज द 4th यूनिवर्सिटी। थैंक यू एमी। तो 4 यूनिवर्सिटीज कौन सी होगी? वेस्टर्न सिडनी, लाट्रोब, विक्टोरिया यूनिवर्सिटी और यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ ब्रिस्टल। वेस्टर्न सिडनी बनेगा ग्रेटर नोएडा में, विक्टोरिया बनेगा नोएडा में, लाट्रोब बनेगा बैंगलोर में और ब्रिस्टल बनेगा दिल्ली में। ठीक है। How much amount will be transferred to 9.7 crore farmers in 20th installment under PM Kisan Yojana? 20,500 crores. The Ministry of Textile is implementing Samarth, that is scheme for capacity building in textile sector with the objective to provide demand-driven, placement-oriented skilling program to supplement the efforts of the industry in creating jobs in the organized textiles and related sectors. The scheme has a provision of placement for a minimum of 70% under entry level program and 90% under upskilling training program. The right answer is option E. Name the initiative launched by the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas aimed at providing stay facilities to the truckers during their long haul journey. It is Apna Ghar. Which company has signed an MOU with DPIT to bolster DPIT recognized startups working in critical therapeutic areas such as oncology, neurology, ophthalmology, hematology and rare diseases? It is Roche. Okay, the company's name is Roche. Name the campaign launched by the Investor Education and Protection Fund Authority to empower shareholders by creating awareness about unclaimed dividends held by companies and guiding them through the process of updating their KYC and nomination details. It is Saksham Niveshak. Name the new mascot of Income Tax Department launched by Ministry of Finance on the occasion of 166th anniversary of Income Tax Day. Madhukar. The Swavalambani project is designed to foster an entrepreneurial mindset among women students, making them aware of the available support mechanisms, scheme, resources and networks necessary to pursue entrepreneurship as a career. The project is launched as a pilot in selected colleges and universities of 5 states. Which among the following is not one of the 5 states? The 5 states are UP, Telangana, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Assam. Tripura is not one among them. The right answer is option E. Name the digital application launched in July 2024 across the country for capturing crop photographs for the purpose of crop health monitoring on the ground under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. It is Cropix, which stands for Collection of Real-Time Observation and Photographs of Crops. The launch of NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar satellite mission is scheduled for 30th July 2025 from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. Which rocket will be used to launch the mission? The rocket that was used for launching the mission was GSLV F-16. Which of the following schemes is being implemented by Ministry of Law and Justice to provide easy, accessible, affordable and citizen-centric legal services through its components, Telelaw, Nyay Bandhu and Legal Literacy and Legal Awareness Program? It is Disha. The Government of India has formulated a national perspective plan for interlinking of rivers for transferring water from surplus basins to deficit basins or areas of the country. Which of the following agencies has been entrusted with the work of interlinking of rivers under the NPP, National Water Development Agency? In which country the 15th meeting of Conference of Parties COP15 to the Ramsar Convention is taking place? It took place in the country Zimbabwe. The right answer is Zimbabwe. It is Cropics, Nilesh. It is not Cropic. हाँ क्रॉप सी एस. हाँ ये आई नहीं है यार यहाँ पे. सही है क्रॉप सी एस. इट इज क्रॉपिक्स. सैमपैम व्लॉग्स क्रॉपिक्स है. ठीक है जी. चलिए. Who has been appointed as the chairperson of NFRA, National Financial Reporting Authority? Nitin Gupta. Which of the following departments has signed an MOU with NPCI International Payments Limited to collaborate on an initiative that aims to transfer inward remittances to India? Department of Post. Which of the following ministries is leading Safai Apnao Bimari Bhagao 2025 campaign for promoting cleanliness and public health? Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. How much stipend per month is provided under NAPS, National Apprenticeship Promotion Scheme of Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship? इस बार मुझे लगता है नेशनल अप्रेंटिसशिप प्रमोशन स्कीम से भी क्वेश्चन आना चाहिए. 1500 is the right answer. Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying is implementing the National Livestock Mission Entrepreneurship Development Program, which provides a 50% capital subsidy up to rupees 25 lakhs for setting up rural poultry breed development ventures. Option E. Bharat Forecasting System has been launched by Ministry of Earth Sciences. It will provide forecast with a 6 kilometer resolution, the highest in the world, to predict small-scale weather features more accurately. It has been developed by IITM, that is Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology. Samudra Prachet, the last of the two indigenous pollution control vessels constructed by Goa Shipyard Limited and launched for ICJ in Goa, which was the first vessel launched in 2024. It was Samudra Pratap. समुद्र प्रताप. क्रॉपिक है. चलो भाई क्रॉपिक ही होगा. सब लोग इतने क्रॉपिक ही होगा. चलो मान लेते हैं आप लोगों की बात. हाँ भाई क्वेश्चन नंबर 285 का ए है. चलो मैं चेक कर लेता हूँ अभी फटाफट से. 2 मिनट लगेगा. हो जाता है भाई कभी कभी. ठीक है. सबको क्रॉपिक ही याद है तो बिल्कुल सही बात है और मैंने चेक भी कर लिया. ये क्रॉपिक ही है. ठीक है क्रॉपिक है भाई. ये ध्यान रखेंगे. क्वेश्चन नंबर 285 द करेक्ट आंसर इज ऑप्शन ए क्रॉपिक. ठीक है क्रॉपिक्स नहीं है क्रॉपिक है. कलेक्शन ऑफ रियल टाइम ऑब्जर्वेशंस एंड फोटोग्राफ्स ऑफ क्रॉप्स. ठीक है. आई बेग योर पार्डन. Name the mobile app. Name the mobile app developed by Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology and the Earth System Science Organization to provide lightning alerts and information. Lightning alert and information. Damini. What is the theme of United Nations International Year of Cooperative 2025? Very important. Cooperatives build a better world. Shivai technology has been developed for transportation of fruits and vegetables under combination of controlled temperature, humidity and inert atmosphere to maintain freshness during transportation. What does Shivai stand for? It stands for Sheetal Vahak Yantra. With which of the following space agencies ISRO is working for realizing a joint satellite mission named Trishna, that is Thermal Infrared Imaging Satellite for High Resolution Natural Resource Assessment. It is CNES, French National Space Agency. चलिए जी 300 क्वेश्चन हो चुके हैं दोस्तों. यहाँ तक सब कुछ ठीक है तो बताइए. एंड आई एम क्वाइट डिसअपॉइंटेड विद द नंबर ऑफ पीपल अटेंडिंग द क्लास टुडे. इतने लोग जब पीआईबी में ही आ जाते हैं तो मैराथन में तो और ज्यादा. आई वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग एटलीस्ट 100 पीपल. ठीक है. मुझे लगता है कि अरे 301 का आंसर कैसे करने लग गए. अच्छा गलती से टाइप हुआ होगा. चलो भाई, यहाँ तक सब कुछ क्लियर है तो बताओ। बताओ भाई। स्पीड मेरे को इसलिए रखनी पड़ती है अननोन, क्योंकि कोई पॉइंट नहीं है 400 क्वेश्चन को 8 घंटे में करने का। देयर इज नो पॉइंट। जो लोग क्लास में नहीं है और किसी ने अगर टेलीग्राम पे मेरे से डाउट पूछा, तो टेलीग्राम में घुस के घूसा मारूंगा। दिस इज नॉट डन। इफ आई एम डूइंग इट, यू गाइस शुड ऑल्सो एंड द क्लासेस। यस, मेरी क्लासेस ये मैराथन वाली आप 2x पे नहीं देख सकते। आई एम ऑलरेडी एट द 2x स्पीड। चलिए, क्वेश्चन नंबर 301, लेट्स मूव अहेड। Name the scientific writing workshop conducted by Central Council for Research in Ayurvedic Sciences, aimed at equipping Ayurveda postgraduate, PhD and postdoctoral scholars with critical skills in scientific writing, manuscript development and research publication. Prayatna is the correct answer. How much financial support is awarded per month to handloom weavers workers above 60 years of age in indigent circumstances having annual income below rupees 1 lakh by the Ministry of Textiles? Rupees 8,000. During financial 24-25, how much percent of total beneficiaries were women under MG Narega? Very important, 58.1%. The gross NPAs of public sector banks have been declining during the last 5 financial years. The NPAs have been reduced from 9.11% to 2.58% from March 2021 to March 2025. The right answer is option A. Option E. How many new multi-purpose PACS, dairy and fisheries cooperative societies covering all the panchayat villages in the country through convergence of various existing Government of India schemes are planned to be established? Name the experiment launched in 2015 at Indira Gandhi International Airport, New Delhi, for dedicated research into North India's dense winter fog and its impact on daily life and aviation safety. Winter fog experiment, in short, WIFEX. Name the scheme being implemented by Ministry of MSME to facilitate the onboarding of micro and small enterprises onto ONDC, Open Network for Digital Commerce, by providing financial assistance for onboarding, cataloging, account management, logistic, packing material and design. It is TEAM, that is Trade Enablement and Marketing Scheme. The promotion of research and innovation in pharma medtech sector PRIP scheme was launched by Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizer to transform India's pharma medtech sector from cost to innovation based growth by strengthening research and to promote industry academia linkage for research and development in priority areas in drug discovery and development in medical devices. What is the total outlay? It is 5,000 crores. Name the voice-based AI chatbot launched under PM Kisan to promptly address the general queries and grievances raised by the beneficiary. Kisan E-Mitra. The National Mission on Natural Farming is being implemented in 15,000 natural farming clusters covering 7.5 lakh hectare area across the country. How much output-based incentive per acre per year per farmer for 2 years is provisioned in the scheme for farmers to practice natural farming? 4,000. Name the mobile application specifically developed to streamline the enrollment process for farmers in crop insurance schemes like Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana and restructured weather-based crop insurance scheme. It is AID, AIDE, AID. Nest has entered into an MOU with Avanti Fellows to provide coaching support for IIT JEE and NEET exam preparation for EMRA student. It is a 5-year agreement. The coaching will be provided through a Center of Excellence Center which will be established at EMRS Bhopal. Eklavya Model Residential School, Bhopal. Who among the following has been appointed as the Mission Director of Atal Innovation Mission? Mr. Deepak Bagla. On the first day of monsoon session, the bills of lading 2025 bill was passed by Rajya Sabha, paving the way for presidential assent. It aims to update and simplify the legal framework for shipping documents. Once enacted, it will replace the Indian Bills of Lading Act of 1856. Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship launched the Skill India Assistant, an AI-powered chatbot to launch to enhance access to skilling and employment-related services for citizens across the country. The chatbot was developed by NSDC in collaboration with Meta. In the 26th edition of NEGSDA, NESDA, National E-Governance Service Delivery Assessment Report for June 2025, a comprehensive unified service delivery portal, Swagat, has been highlighted as an example of best practices. To which state does Swagat belong? It belongs to the state of Tripura. The Bio E3 policy approved by the Cabinet in August 2024 aims to position India as a global biomanufacturing hub by integrating technology with AI. The framework focuses on 5 key domains. Which of the following is not one of the 5 domains? Carbon capture and utilization, precision bio therapeutics, smart minerals कुछ नहीं होता है, smart proteins होते हैं, ठीक है, enzymes and climate resilient agriculture. The right answer is option C because smart minerals is not one among the 5. With respect to amalgamation of RRBs, identify the incorrect statement. The structured consolidation of RRBs began in financial 2005-06. In phase 1, amalgamation 2005-10, the number of RRBs was brought down from 196 to 82. Phase 2 amalgamation brought down the number of RRBs from 82 to 56. Phase 3 amalgamation, the number of RRBs was brought down from 56 to 43. And last, phase 4 में, the amalgamation of RRBs has been reduced from 43 to 28 from 1st of May 2025 in 26 states and 2 UTs. The right answer is option E because that is the incorrect statements. How much percent of households are reported to have tap water supply in their homes out of 19.36 crore rural households in the country as on 16 July 2025 according to the review conducted under JJM Jal Jeevan Mission? 80.93%. Samadhan portal of Ministry of Labour and Employment is for filing of industrial disputes, claims and complaints by workers, trade unions and employers. Ministry of Labour and Employment has launched e-Shram one-stop solution in 2024. It entails the integration of different social security or welfare schemes at a single portal. By how much percent the combined index of 8 core industries has increased in June 2025 as compared to the index in June 2024? It is 1.7%. The Labour Bureau, Ministry of Labour and Employment has revised the base year of CPI for AL and RL. What is the new base year? The new base year is 2019. Which of the following organizations has signed an MOU with National Institute for Empowerment of Persons with Intellectual Disabilities to roll out structured and uniform education for children with intellectual disabilities across the country? It is Jai Vakil Foundation. Ministry of Tribal Affairs and Coal India Limited has partnered for improving the quality of education given to the tribal students in the state of Chhattisgarh. CIL will support 68 EMRS in Chhattisgarh under its CSR initiative. How much amount has been sanctioned for this purpose? 10 crore rupees have been sanctioned. In which state Ministry of New and Renewable Energy has inaugurated 435 megawatt Gorbia solar power project developed by Zelestra India? It is going to be developed in the state of Rajasthan. The 21st World Police Fire Games 2025, World Police and Fire Games 2025 held in Birmingham, Alabama, USA. How many medals have the Indian contingent won? Indian contingent won 613 and 2029 World Police and Fire Games is going to take place in Gujarat. Which of the following departments has inaugurated the Mahila Arogyam Kaksh, a thoughtfully designed health, fitness and wellness space exclusively for women employees of the department? DOLA, that is Department of Legal Affairs. Trade Connect e-platform serve as a comprehensive hub of information and services on international trade for all stakeholders. It is an initiative of DGFT, Directorate General of Foreign Trade. What was the theme of National Workshop on Enhanced Gram Panchayat Special Development Plan organized by Ministry of Panchayati Raj at Kushabao Thakre International Convention Center of Bhopal? It was Naveen Gram. The right answer is option C. Ministry of Jal Shakti in collaboration with National Institute of Urban Affairs and Government of NCT of Delhi has announced Urban River Management Plan for Delhi. The URMP shall be prepared jointly by NIUA and IIT Delhi and would be supported by upcoming Center of Excellence on Urban Water Resilience. The Center of Excellence will be established in collaboration with the country, that is Netherlands. Where has Ministry of Education inaugurated the India campus of University of Southampton, the first foreign university operationalized a campus in India? It has been established in Gurugram. For which Central Public Sector Enterprise Union Cabinet has approved a special exemption from the prevailing investment guidelines applicable to Navratna CPSEs. It is the NLC India Limited. In which country Ministry of Textile has inaugurated the 16th India Trend Fair 2025, one of the largest platforms for Indian textile exporters to connect directly with the country's buyers? It has been done in Japan. The 75th Pradhan Mantri Divyasha Kendra has been inaugurated at Government Medical College Badaयूं in Uttar Pradesh. It is a unique initiative aimed at providing integrated service under one roof, including assessment, evaluation, counseling, distribution, and post-distribution care for Divyangjan and elderly beneficiaries. It is an initiative of ALIMCO, that is Artificial Limbs Manufacturing Company Limited, which is a PSU under the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. India has achieved a landmark in its energy transition journey by reaching how much percent of installed electricity capacity from non-fossil fuel sources 5 years ahead of the target set under its NDC to the Paris Agreement. 50% हो चुका है. 484.8 गीगावाट टोटल कैपेसिटी है, जिसमें से 242.8 गीगावाट रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी से आता है. The right answer is option B. Ministry of Port Shipping and Waterways has announced that a BIMSTEC Sustainable Maritime Transport Center is going to be established under Indian Ocean Center of Excellence for Sustainable Maritime Transport at Maritime Training Institute, which is located in Powai in Mumbai. Where has Coal India inaugurated its first fully women-operated dispensary? It has been inaugurated in the Bilaspur. Bilaspur is in Chhattisgarh. It is the place where the first Ayushman Arogya Mandir was established. The first Ayushman Bharat Health Center was established. Which of the following institutes, in collaboration with DRDO's Defense Research and Development Laboratory, has indigenously designed and developed the first make in India cost-effective advanced carbon fiber foot prosthesis? It is AIIMS BB Nagar, which is in Telangana. Which of the following initiatives of ICAR promotes nutritional security through Nutri Gardens through Anganwadi centers? It is NARI, which stands for Nutri Sensitive Agri Resources Innovations. The Capacity Building Commission, in partnership with SCOPE, that is Standing Conference of Public Enterprises, launched DAKSH, that is Development of Aspiration, Knowledge, Succession and Harmony Program. It is a first of its kind leadership program designed exclusively for senior executives of India's central public sector enterprises, which IIM, along with McKinsey and Company, is the knowledge partner for this initiative. It is IIM Ahmedabad, which has established its overseas campus recently in Dubai. Which session of the Council of International Maritime Organization has been organized in London? It was the 134th session. Ministry of Tribal Affairs has launched the first regional process lab of Adi Karma Yogi National Mission for Responsive Governance. It aims to build a dynamic cadre of 20 lakh grassroots functionaries and village level change leaders who will drive inclusive development and strengthen last mile delivery in tribal areas. The RPL has been hosted at Hotel रॉयल ऑर्चिड सेंट्रल बेंगलुरु. सेकंड कहाँ पे? भोपाल में, याद होगा. और थर्ड कहाँ पे? देहरादून में, याद होगा. ठीक है. इट सर्व्स एज अ स्ट्रेटेजिक कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग हब ट्रेनिंग स्टेट मास्टर ट्रेनर फ्रॉम 5 states. Which of the following is not one of the 5 states? The 5 states are Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh and fifth one is Telangana. अरे यार जो जैसे तेलंगाना 5वां स्टेट है, ये याद करने की कोशिश कर रहे हो या सिर्फ इनकरेक्ट या फिर करेक्ट ऑप्शन मार्क करे जा रहे हो? तो कोई फायदा नहीं होगा भाई. रिकॉल कर लो जो करेक्ट इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट है या फिर कोई भी इनकरेक्ट इन्फॉर्मेशन है तो उसका करेक्ट या उसके अलावा ऐसे के काम थोड़ी चलेगा. At the 47th session of World Heritage Committee, India's official nomination for 2024-25 cycle, Maratha Military Landscape of India got inscribed on UNESCO World Heritage List, becoming India's 44th property to receive this recognition. Option D. Well done. अगर आप लोग रिकॉल कर रहे हैं तो बहुत अच्छी बात है. Which organization, along with Ministry of Electronics and IT and cybersecurity firm CISA, jointly launched a white paper titled Transitioning to Quantum Cyber Readiness, which is a comprehensive framework for organizations to prepare for the quantum threat landscape? It is certain. Indian Computer Emergency Response Team. The 4th edition of Semicon India 2025 is scheduled to be jointly organized by India Semiconductor Mission and SEMI in September 2025. For the first time, the exhibition will feature 4 international pavilions from 4 countries. Which of the following is not one of the 4 countries? ये तो पढ़ लिया हमने. Myanmar is the correct answer. A new center of excellence has been inaugurated by Ministry of Communication, which aims to establish a state-of-the-art innovation ecosystem with a focus on emerging domains including 5G, 6G communications, AIML, etc. The center is a strategic partnership between Vishwesvaraya Technology University and Vishwesvaraya Research and Innovation Foundation and Telecom Centers of Excellence India. With which of the following institutes the Indian Computer Emergency Response Team has signed an MOU to launch professional development programs in cyber security for professionals across government, public sector and industry? It is BITS Pilani. BITS Pilani is the correct answer. Which of the following organizations has launched aspirational DMF program for the convergence of DMF, District Mineral Foundation initiative, with the aspirational district program and aspirational block programs? It is obviously the Ministry of Mines, for which is implementing the District Mineral Foundation initiatives program. Name the challenge launched by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting through its WaveX startup accelerator platform to develop indigenous scalable solutions and automated generation of audio, video and graphic content from textual inputs with support for multiple Indian languages. It is Kala Setu. The right answer is Kala Setu. ठीक है जी, तो ये होते हैं 350 क्वेश्चन, आखिरी के 50 क्वेश्चन है। थोड़ी देर अपना हौसला बांध के रखो, ठीक है, थोड़ी देर, बस 50 क्वेश्चन में मुश्किल से आधा घंटा लगेगा, बस थोड़ी देर हौसला बनाए रखें दोस्तों, ठीक है जी। चलिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 351, अंडर विच आर्टिकल of the Constitution of India, the National Commission for Scheduled Caste is mandated to submit its annual report to the President of India. Article 338. In which country Agriculture and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority (APIDA) has organized a mango promotion program, Indian Mango Mania 2025, in collaboration with the Embassy of India in the country and Lulu Group? It is UAE. The National Consumer Helpline has successfully facilitated refund of 7.14 crores to consumers in last 2 months. Which sector accounted for the highest volume of grievances and correspondingly the highest refund facilitation? E-commerce. India has established and secured global recognition for its first equine disease-free compartment at the renowned Veterinary Corps Center and College of Meerut. Which of the following organization has recognized this facility? It is World Organization for Animal Health, WOAH. Wow. Name the state-of-the-art digital studio launched by Ministry of Personnel, Public Grievances and Pension to enhance digital content creation, capacity building and knowledge dissemination for government functionaries and scholars. It is Shrishti. At which institute Ministry of Science and Technology has launched a national biobank which serves as a backbone of a nationwide cohort study collecting comprehensive genomic, lifestyle and clinical data from 10,000 individuals across the country? It is Institute of Genomics and Integrative Biology. Ministry of Cooperation has laid the foundation stone of India's first national level cooperative university, Tribhuvan Sehkari University. In which district the university is being established? It is being established in Anand. अच्छा, मुझे एक बात और पता चली अभी कुछ दिन 2-3 दिन पहले, ये त्रिभुवन सहकारी यूनिवर्सिटी को लेके इतना चिल्लम चोट कर रहे हैं कि भाई हम नई यूनिवर्सिटी ला रहे हैं, कोऑपरेटिव यूनिवर्सिटी, नई यूनिवर्सिटी बना रहे। ये नई नहीं बना रहे, एक ऑलरेडी एस्टैब्लिश्ड एक इंस्टीट्यूशन था, मैं नाम भूल रहा हूँ, आनंद में, उसी का नाम चेंज कर रहे हैं त्रिभुवन सहकारी यूनिवर्सिटी। तो ये ऐसे ही करते हैं। धनधान्य कृषि योजना लॉन्च कर दी सबको कन्वर्ज करके, पेम का नाम पीएमई ड्राइव कर दिया और बोला नई स्कीम है। तो ये थोड़ा सा सरकारी काम चल रहा है आजकल। मुझे लगा था कि ये कोई नई यूनिवर्सिटी बना रहे, आप लोगों को भी यही लगा होगा, लेकिन अभी कुछ दिन पहले मेरी किसी से बात हो रही थी तो उन्होंने मेरे को बताया कि मैं इस जगह पे काम करता हूँ, विच इज़ नाउ त्रिभुवन सहकारी यूनिवर्सिटी। मैंने कहा अरे विच इज़ नाउ का क्या मतलब है, वो तो नई यूनिवर्सिटी बन रही है। एंड यू नो आई वॉज लाइक आर्ग्यूइंग विद दैट पर्सन, विद दैट फ्रेंड ऑफ माइंड कि भाई पागल है क्या, त्रिभुवन सहकारी यूनिवर्सिटी सरकार नहीं बना रही है। तो उसने फिर मेरे को वेबसाइट दिखाई, उसमें लिखा हुआ था, ये गड़बड़ झाला चल रहा है भाई। सक्षम 3000 launched by Ministry of Communication is a high capacity compact 25.6 Tbps switch router tailored for modern data centers. Which of the following organizations have developed it? It has been developed by Center for Development of Telematics, CDOT. The National Institute of Public Cooperation and नहीं, अमूल यूनिवर्सिटी नहीं है। Yes, IRMA, well done ME. The Institute of Rural Management, आनंद, उसका नाम अब हो गया त्रिभुवन सहकारी यूनिवर्सिटी। The National Institute of Public Cooperation and Child Development has officially been renamed as Savitribai Phule National Institute of Women and Child Development. The institute has regional centers in Bangalore, Guwahati, Lucknow, Indore and Mohali. Where are the headquarters? The headquarters are in New Delhi. Ministry of Coal has launched a community engagement and development framework named as Reclaim. Designed specifically for mine closures, it serves as a structured guide for inclusive community engagement and development throughout the mine closure and post-closure phases. It has been developed by Coal Controller Organization in partnership with Heartfulness Institute. What does R stand for in reclaim? It stands for reach out. Reclaim की full form यहाँ से आप लोग देख लेना. Which of the following organizations has released a report titled Z Adoption in India and its impact on emission and energy? Office of PSA, Principal Scientific Advisor. Who is it? Who is he? Professor Ajay Kumar Sood. In which state or UT, Government of India has proposed 100 crores for an integrated aqua park under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana? It will come up in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. With which IIT, Central Electricity Authority, has signed an MOU to foster collaboration in knowledge sharing, capacity building, and interdisciplinary research in the power and energy sector. It is IIT Roorkee. NDMA has successfully operationalized Integrated Alert System X developed by CDOT. X is based on Common Alerting Protocol recommended by International Telecommunication Union. The System X is already operational in all 36 states and UTs of India. It sends various disaster or emergency related alerts through SMS to mobiles of citizens affected in a particular geo-targeted area. Identify X. X is Sachet. Which company's first made in India antenna facility has been inaugurated by Ministry of Communications at Global Innovation Park in Manesar? It is Ericsson. The first ever India-ASEAN cruise dialogue has taken place to strengthen maritime cooperation, enhance cruise connectivity and promote sustainable tourism across Indo-Pacific region. Where did it take place? It took place in Chennai. Name the app launched by the Ministry of Railways which has integrated all passenger services like unreserved UTS tickets, live train tracking, grievance redressal, e-catering, porter booking and last mile taxi, etc. It is Rail 1. Name the challenge launched by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting to encourage the development of innovative AI tools capable of real-time translation, transliteration and voice localization across at least 12 major Indian languages. It is, my dear friends, भाषा सेतु. ठीक है, भाषा सेतु. ठीक है, अब हम कुछ क्वेश्चंस करेंगे यूनियन बजट के. ठीक है, यहां तक हमने जुलाई, अगस्त और सितंबर के सारे क्वेश्चंस करे हैं. नॉट इवन अ सिंगल क्वेश्चन इज लेफ्ट, माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, एंड दैट इज मी फॉर यू. मैं मेरी जो I use my speed, I utilize my speed to provide the maximum coverage. So my classes basically are both comprehensive and crisp, as you can see. अब जुलाई, अगस्त और सितंबर के सारे क्वेश्चंस हो गए हैं. अब क्या बच गया है? मई, जून और अक्टूबर. तो जो हमारा महामैराथन है कंबाइंड 1000 क्वेश्चंस वाला, उसमें मैं आपको मई, जून और अक्टूबर करा दूं. सॉरी, अप्रैल, हाँ, जुलाई, अगस्त, सितंबर हो गए, मई, जून और अक्टूबर करा दूंगा. ठीक है, और थोड़े बहुत इकोनॉमिक सर्वे के क्वेश्चन जो हमने करे थे वो भी ले लूंगा उसमें. तो और गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स जो इन न्यूज थी और जो हमने टॉप 100 गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स करी थी उसका भी एक मैराथन हो जाएगा सारे क्वेश्चंस का, जो कि है वेडनेसडे को. और कल यानी कि ट्यूसडे को माधव सर लेंगे फाइनेंस करंट अफेयर्स का. तो भैया जो सब कुछ मैं करा रहा हूँ आपको, ठीक है, सब कुछ भी नहीं छूट रहा. चलिए, 369 ये क्वेश्चंस बजट के हैं, ये हमने करे थे कुछ दिन पहले ही. जिन लोगों ने नहीं करे थे वो दोबारा कर ले, और सॉरी, जिन लोगों ने कर लिए थे वो दोबारा कर ले, जिन्होंने नहीं किए थे. चलिए जी, आपके लिए क्वेश्चंस हैं सामने. The Union Budget 25-26 was presented with the theme Sabka Vikas, stimulating balanced growth of all regions. The budget highlighted that there are 4 engines in the journey to Viksit Bharat, using reforms as fuel, guided by spirit of inclusivity. Okay, which of the following is not one of the 4 engines? Agriculture, MSME, investment and export. Production is not one among them. नाबार्ड के लिए दिशा आपको जून से पढ़ना है. ठीक है, जून से. The Union Budget 25-26 aimed to maintain fiscal prudence while stimulating growth. It projects a fiscal deficit of 4.4% of GDP, continuing the glide path towards the FRBM target. The government also emphasized reduction in revenue and effective revenue deficits. Which of the following statement is regarding deficit trends is incorrect? Deficit fell by 1.2% point compared to 2023-24 actuals. Yes, it is 4.4% और 2023-24 में actual कितना है? 5.6. ERD is expected to reduce to 0.3. Yes. Revenue deficit is estimated at 1.5% of GDP. Correct. देखो 370 का सबने सी मार दिया. अरे भाई क्वेश्चन को तो देख लो, मैंने क्वेश्चन चेंज कर दिया है थोड़ा सा. देखा, ये मत करो अपने साथ भाई, ऐसा मत करो. क्वेश्चन चेंज कर दिया है, मैं ऑप्शन चेंज कर दिया है मैंने. 370 वाला डी आंसर है इसका. ठीक है, Primary deficit for financial 25-26 is projected at 0.8% of GDP. ये गलती मत करो भाई, क्वेश्चन के आंसर मत याद करो, के अंदर का सारी इंफॉर्मेशन पता होनी चाहिए। मुझे पता था यहाँ पे मोस्ट ऑफ द लोग गलती करेंगे, क्योंकि ये पहले क्वेश्चन करा रखा है मैंने, वहां पे सी आंसर था, आंसर याद कर रखा है। ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हो भाई? चलो, द बजट 25-26 अनाउंस पीएम धनधान्य कृषि योजना एम्ड एट रिवाइविंग लो प्रोडक्टिविटी डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स। और ऑप्शंस को बहुत ध्यान से पढ़ना है यार, लास्ट वर्ड तक पढ़ना है, लास्ट वर्ड में भी चेंज हो सकता है, ठीक है। Okay, reviving low productivity districts through diversification, irrigation, and post-harvest infrastructure. The program covers 100 districts and targets 1.7 crore farmers. Which of the following is not an objective? Agriculture productivity, crop diversification, and sustainability. ये नहीं है. To create large-scale export hub for cereals. The right answer is option C. पैटर्न रट लिया है आप लोगों ने, वो ठीक नहीं है इन अ वे, बट ठीक है, आई नो कि ऐसा एग्जाम में नहीं होगा, क्योंकि एग्जाम में सेम क्वेश्चन तो नहीं आने वाले, ठीक है। Recognizing the issue of disguised unemployment in agriculture, the budget proposed the Rural Prosperity and Resilience Program. The program will focus on rural women, young farmers, rural youth, marginal and small farmers, and landless families. The program will primarily address the underemployment by integrating skilling, tech, and investment to energize rural economy. In pursuit of achieving self-reliance in pulses, a Mission X was announced in Budget 25-26. The mission has a duration of 6 years and it will cover 3 pulses: Tur, Urad, and Masoor. Which of the following central agencies will have the responsibility of procuring these pulses from farmers during the next 4 years? NCCF and NAFED. Okay, and the mission is, of course, Mission Atmanirbharta for pulses. The Union Budget emphasized strengthening the seed ecosystem under the National Mission on High Yielding Seeds, focusing on commercial availability of more than 100 seeds varieties since July 2024. Which of the following best represents the primary objective of the mission? To strengthen the domestic research and seed innovation ecosystem. The budget promises to continue government's efforts to accelerate growth, secure inclusive development, invigorate private sector investment, uplift household sentiments, and enhance spending power of India's rising middle class. In line with the theme of Sabka Vikas, the budget outlined the broad principles of Viksit Bharat. Which of the following is not one of the 6 principles? 100% good quality school education, access to high quality, affordable and comprehensive healthcare, 100% skilled labor with meaningful employment, farmers making our country the food basket of the world. ये नहीं है. Making in India investment and export hub. इसके अलावा और कौन से? 70% women in economic activities and zero poverty. ठीक है, the right answer is option E. The modified interest subvention scheme offers concessional short-term agri loans to farmers for crop and allied activities, providing a 7% interest on loans. According to Union Budget 25-26, up to how much amount? The loan limit under the MIS will be enhanced from the current rupees 3 lakh for loans taken through the KCC. It will be increased to 5 lakhs. It has yet not increased. Which of the following statements with respect to the initiatives launched in budget is incorrect? Mission for cotton productivity has been launched to facilitate significant improvements in productivity and sustainability of cotton farming and promote extra long staple cotton varieties for a duration of 5 years. सही है. Customized credit cards will be introduced for micro enterprises with a limit of 5 lakh with the target of issuing of 10 lakh such cards in the first year. ये भी सही है. Fund of funds of startup will be launched with a corpus of 10,000 crores, not 20,000 crores. Bharatiya Bhasha Pustak scheme will be launched to provide digital form to Indian language books for school and higher education. The Jal Jeevan mission will be extended till 2028. It has already been extended, but the enhanced outlay has yet not been announced. The right answer is option C. The budget 25-26 provided for enhancement of credit guarantee cover for MSME startups and established exporter MSMEs. Consider the following statements and identify the incorrect statements. For micro enterprises, the credit guarantee cover will be enhanced from 5 to 10. Yes. For small enterprises, 5 to 20. No. For micro and small, both. It has been increased from 5 to 10. For startups, the cover will be enhanced from 10 to 20 crores. Yes. And for well-run exporters, the credit guarantee will be provided for loan up to not 40 crores but 20 crores. This is incorrect. The right answer is option A. Consider the following statements with respect to the announcement made for education sector in budget 25-26 and identify the correct statement. Center of Excellence in AI for Education will be set up with a total outlay of 500 crores. 75,000 ATLs will be set up in government schools in next 5 years, not 75,000, 50,000. Broadband connectivity to be provided to all government secondary schools and primary health centers in rural areas. Expansion of medical education through 10,000 additional seats with the goal of adding 75,000 seats in the next 5 years. The right answer is option D, 1 and 3. The union budget has announced a new scheme for first-time entrepreneurs under which term loans of up to 2 crores will be provided during the next 5 years. How many women, scheduled castes and scheduled tribes will be provided benefit under the scheme? 5 lakh beneficiaries will be there. The union budget has announced social security scheme for welfare of online platform workers. Under the scheme, the government will arrange for gig workers identity cards, their registration on the e-Shram portal and healthcare under PM Jan Arogya Yojana. How many gig workers are going to be benefited under this scheme? Total 1 crore big gig workers are going to be benefited. Urban Challenge Fund has been announced in budget 2025-26 with the corpus of 1 lakh crores to implement the proposal for cities as growth hubs, creative redevelopment of cities and water and sanitation. How much amount has been proposed for financial 25-26? 10,000 crores. Consider the following statements with respect to the nuclear energy mission for Viksit Bharat and identify the correct statements. Under the mission, amendments to the Atomic Energy Act and Civil Liability for Nuclear Damage Act will be taken up. Yes. The mission envisages research and development of small modular reactors SMRs. The total outlay of the mission is 20,000 crores. And it has been targeted that at least 5 indigenously developed SMRs will be operationalized by 2033, not 30. So the right answer is option A. The union budget has announced for setting up a maritime development for long-term financing for the maritime industry. The total corpus of the fund will be 25,000 crores, will be with the up to 49% contribution by the government and the balance from ports and private sector. Modified Udan scheme has been announced in union budget. The modified scheme will enhance the regional connectivity to 120 new destinations and carry 4 crore passengers in the next 10 years. The right answer is 120,4 crores. Consider the following statements with respect to the initiative announced in budget and identify the correct statement. Swami 2.0 fund of 15,000 crores will aim for expeditious completion of another 1 lakh housing units, not 2 lakh. Corpus सही है 15 लाख करोड़ का. 10,000 PM research fellowship will be provided for technological research in IITs and ISC with enhanced financial support. National Geospatial Mission has been announced to facilitate modernization of land records, urban planning and design of infrastructure projects. For survey, documentation and conservation of our manuscript heritage with academic institutions, museums, libraries and private collectors. Gyan Bharatam mission has been announced. 2, 3 and 4 will be the correct answer. An export promotion mission has been announced in budget 25-26 to facilitate easy access to export credit, cross-border factoring support and support to MSMEs to tackle non-tariff measures in overseas markets. The mission will be driven jointly by 3 ministries, which are Ministry of Commerce and Industry, MSME and Finance. The right answer is 1, 2 and 5. Name the digital public infrastructure announced in budget for international trade. It will be set up as a unified platform for trade documentation and financing solutions. Bharat Trade Net is the correct answer. Which of the following statements is incorrect with respect to the new definition of MSMEs proposed in budget 25-26? I hope आपको ये पता होगा. Micro, small and medium in investment threshold turnover 2.5 crores, 25 crores, 125 crore, 10 करोड़, 50 करोड़, 500 करोड़. नहीं 10 करोड़, 100 करोड़, 500 करोड़. ठीक है. द राइट आंसर इज ऑप्शन डी. क्योंकि देखो मीडियम एंटरप्राइज का इन्वेस्टमेंट थ्रेशोल्ड कितना है? मीडियम एंटरप्राइज का इन्वेस्टमेंट थ्रेशोल्ड है 125 करोड़. यहाँ लिखा हुआ है 100 करोड़. ऑलराइट. Which of the following statements is correct with respect to the financial sector reforms? RBI to develop Grameen credit score? No. It will be developed by public sector banks. SEBI to set up partial credit enhancement facility? No. It will be set up by NAPFID. FDI limit for insurance sector to be raised from 74 to 100%. Correct. Jan Vishwas Bill 2.0 will be introduced to decriminalize more than 100 provisions, not 500 provisions in various laws. And investment friendliness index of states to be launched in 2025 to further the spirit of competitive cooperative federalism. The right answer, my dear friends, is option C. Consider the following statements with respect to TDS TCS rationalization announced in budget 25-26 and identify the correct statement. The limit for tax deduction on interest for senior citizens has been doubled from 50,000 to 1 lakh. Correct. The annual limit for TDS on rent has been increased to 6 lakh, not 5 lakh. The threshold to TCS on remittances under RBI's liberalized remittance scheme has been increased from 7 lakh to 10 lakhs, not 12 lakhs. Okay. And in case the cases of delay of payments of TCS up to due date of filing states have been decriminalized. Correct. The right answer is option B. Only 1 and 4. The budget has provided for reduction of compliance burden for small charitable trust or institution by increasing their period of registration from 5 years to how many years? 10 years. Consider the following statements for promoting ease of doing business and identify the incorrect statements. Expansion of the scope of safe harbor rules to reduce litigation and provide uncertainty in international taxation. Exemption of withdrawals made from National Savings Scheme by individuals on or after 29 August 2024, not 2025. Similar treatment to NPS Vatsalya accounts as is available to enormous NPS accounts subject to overall limits. Introduction of a scheme for determining arm's length price of international transaction for a block period of 3 years. The right answer is only 2. That is the incorrect one. The budget 2025 extended the incorporation deadline for Indian startup by 5 years until April 1st, 2030 to claim tax benefits under Section 80 IAC of the Income Tax Act. Union Budget 25-26 announced in February 2025 extended the deadline for sovereign wealth funds and pension funds to invest in Indian infrastructure with a tax exemption. The new deadline, my dear friends, is 31st March 2030. With respect to Indian indirect tax announcements made in Budget 25-26, identify the correct statement. It has been proposed to remove 8 tariff rates, which is over and above the 7 tariff rates removed in 2023-24 budgets. No, it has been proposed to remove 7 tariff rates. 36 life-saving drugs and medicines will be fully exempted from BCD. There will be a concessional custom duty of 5% on 6 life-saving medicines. Exemption of basic custom duty on raw materials, components, consumable or parts for the manufacture of ships has been extended for another 10 years. So the right answer is only 2, 3 and 4. The budget has estimated that the local tax receipts in financial 25-26 will be 12% of GDP. How much percent of GDP will be represented by direct and indirect tax? Direct tax 7.1, indirect tax 4.9. The right answer is option A. Which of the following statements is incorrect with respect to the budgetary estimates of budget 25-26? The total expenditure is 50.65 lakh crore, 34.20 lakh crores will be the revenue receipts. Capital receipts 16.42, capital expenditure 11.21, 39.44 lakh crores will be the revenue expenditure. The right answer is option E. The budget aims to initiate transformative reforms across 6 domains. Which of the following is not one of the 6 domains? The 6 domains are taxation, power sector, urban development, mining, financial sector and regulatory reforms. Okay, the right answer is option B. And the last question for this marathon, my dear friends, मेरे प्यारे दोस्तों, 3 घंटे में 400 क्वेश्चन और क्या चाहिए तुम्हें लाइफ में? 3 घंटे में 3 महीने का रिवीजन पीआईबी का और साथ में बजट का रिवीजन, क्या चाहिए तुम्हें इससे ज्यादा? कमेंट में जरूर बता के जाना, जो भी लोग लाइव बैठे हैं, जो लोग बाद में देखें, कमेंट में जरूर बता के जाना कि कुछ सीखा या नहीं सीखा, कुछ चमका या नहीं चमका. Which of the following statement is correct with respect to the announcement made in budget 25-26? Rubber board will be set up in Bihar, not rubber board, Makhana board. 50-year interest-free loans to states for capital expenditure and incentives for reforms with an outlay of 1.5 lakh crores. Incorrect. Asset monetization plan has been announced for a period of 2025-30 to plow back capital of 10 lakh crores. Yes. So up 500 tourist destination sites should be developed in the partnership with states. Daycare centers in all districts hospital in the next 3 years. And in this financial year 25-26, 200 daycare cancer centers will be established. The right answer, my dear friends, will be option C, because that is the correct statement. All right, my dear friends. That's it for today's class. I hope all the questions and their explanations are clear. If you want to have the PDF of this class, just scan this QR code, join the Telegram channel and get the PDFs. I hope you guys have learned something from this class. I hope you guys, देखो 3 महीने का रिविजन 3 घंटे के अंदर अलॉन्ग विद यूनियन बजट, इससे ज़्यादा क्या चाहिए आपको लाइफ में? अब कल होगी फाइनेंस करंट अफेयर्स का रिवीजन, ऐसे ही मैराथन, ठीक है. उसके बाद वेडनेसडे को गवर्नमेंट स्कीम्स का और उसके बाद थर्सडे को कंप्लीट मैराथन मोर देन 1000 क्वेश्चंस. और भाई जो भी लोग हैं कमेंट में जरूर बताना कि कैसा लगा या कैसा नहीं लगा, कुछ सीखा या नहीं सीखा, कुछ चमका या नहीं चमका। कमेंट मतलब बाद में लाइव क्लास के बाद। चलिए कोई दिक्कत है कोई परेशानी है तो पूछ लीजिए, अदरवाइज गिव मी अ थम्स अप। यस एमी प्लीज गो एंड रिवाइज इट। यस इन मैराथन सेशन से आपको ये समझ में आ जाता है कि आपको और क्या दोबारा से रिवाइज करना है। यू आर ऑल्सो ग्रेट मिस्टर टाइम। शिवम मेरे पास कोई एक्स्ट्रा ऑर्डिनरी दिमाग नहीं है भाई, मैं रिवाइज करता हूँ। मैं आपको दिखाऊंगा, मैं आपको नोट्स दिखाता हूँ अपने। एक मिनट होल्ड करो। ये देखो, ये नोट्स बनाए हैं मैंने, ठीक है। इतने सारे नोट्स बनाए और इनको मैंने कम से कम 5 से 6 बार पढ़ा है, ठीक है, 5 से 6 बार। तब जाके दोस्तों मुझे याद होता है। और आप ये सोचो कि पहले पढ़ाया भी है, ठीक है, इससे पहले भी पढ़ाया था रिवीजन में, जो पीआईबी की इंडिविजुअल रिवीजन हुई थी, इससे पहले पढ़ाया ही था, और अब भी 5 से 6 बार पढ़ा तब जाके हुआ है भाई, ऐसे नहीं होता। चलिए जी, सो लेट्स वाइंड अप माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, एंड आई सी यू डे आफ्टर टुमारो। और इस हफ्ते पीआईबी की लाइव क्लासेस नहीं होंगी ऑफ कोर्स, बिकॉज वी आर कंडक्टिंग मैराथन क्लासेस। थैंक यू एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर बीइंग विद मी। गुड बाय, टेक केयर एंड गॉड ब्लेस।